Why do you call yourself Sugar Daddy?
Oh, I mean,
No, I don't know. You'd have to tell me. I don't know.
Sugar daddy, dear. Me, I give a sugar. You have. They say if I have pot's belly, if I be bored, if I drive V8, then things. But me, I redefine the term. You have 6 packs, sugar daddy. I know they give any sugar more, but
What do you give?
oh, love. I have so much love to give. Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of love to give.
Yeah.
And that's what you pumped in to buy things.
you understand.
That song is a good song.
Thank you.
No, seriously.
Thank you.
The first time I played it on the Late Night Express, I think I played it back to back like 3 times that evening.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy because when you're making the album and you put these songs on, you're just trying to let people know that, Charlie, you're versatile and you can do these things. But the public, the masses don't really pay attention to these songs. But it's good to hear, you know, a few people who gravitate towards the songs that do not get the most attention and tell you like these songs, like this song is good, you know. It's fulfilling, you know, as artists.
No, I actually do love it, and I'm not the only one. Every time I play it, I get a lot of fans.
Merci.
So
you should be playing it, you know, in your bedroom at home, you know, when you're having your, you know.
Oh no, feel free, talk. Don't worry.
When you're having your quiet times with
my wife.
Yeah.
You mean when we're making love?
Quiet time, yeah.
Have you tried it before?
Oh, me, I'm a virgin. I don't know what you're talking about.
But your son was thrown to you from heaven.
The angel of the Lord visited.
Camidoh.
Hello.
What's your real name?
Camidoh.
Hey, they call you Raphael.
Mr. Fashok.
Wow.
Raphael what?
Yeah, Camidoh, Atachi, Kofi. Yeah.
Raphael, Camidoh, Atachi, Kofi. Camidoh is actually a part of your name.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Aflao.
You're from the Volta region?
Yeah.
You speak the language?
Yeah.
Efwa?
You have fun.
Me too, me fun.
Because you say Nyahama
Nyahama fun.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm also fine.
I'm also fine.
Yeah.
Nyahama fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. I've learned one thing today. I'll keep it. I see. So why did you decide to go with Camidoh, not Raphael?
I was doing Raphael Camidoh before, but I was looking like I was trying to be like Asharemo, like you get like all those names. Like they're like somebody's like Ni was like it's long, you know. I was like, bro, don't you think this name is long? And then one time I was going to release some song, and then my friends were like, bro, just shorten the thing Camidoh, and like I didn't want to do it at first, but later on I understood that Camidoh was like cool and it sounded like more cool for like stage name and all of that, and I just shortened it to Camidoh.
Congratulations with Gyakie.
Thank you very much.
It's also a very, very beautiful song.
Thank you.
Very, very, very beautiful song. Well done. What do you say in that? Sing the chorus for me.
Girl, you never know, say you congrats, man, them so far to find your love.
Hold on, you never know, say what?
Voice.
You never know, say what?
Girl, you never know, say you congrats, like
what does that mean?
basically means like drum beating. Like Congo is like drum.
Okay.
You know, so it's like drum beating, and so like you congrats or man them suffer to find your love. It's like simple.
I see. Yeah. Very interesting. Yeah. And we've got the adorable Gyakie with us on Zoom. Hello, Gyakie. How you doing? Open Jackie's microphone for me so that we can hear her.
Hi.
Yes, I can hear you now. Are you good?
I'm doing amazing. How are you as well?
I am very, very well. Thank you very much. You're looking good.
Thank you.
Yes. And of course, congratulations with your song. Mine Day for You is still my favorite.
You have to change your favorites.
Hey,
I beg.
why? You want to redefine what should be a favorite to me?
You need to go and listen to the other songs. You find another favorite.
Oh, as for the songs, they are all here. They are all on my console right there. I see them, but I have the one that I love most is the one that I'm talking about. I love it. It is solid. Well done. I kind of like wine too. Wine too, no bad.
Hey, then I see where you're headed. That's nice.
Where am I headed? Tell me.
Good songs.
Good songs, exactly. That is what we're talking about. All right. And then, do we have Mr. Drew yet on the phone lines? Okay, we're still trying to get Mr. Drew on the phone lines. Then we're going to have a full-time conversation. Let me start with the gentleman in the studio. KiDi.
Mr. Quay.
For those of you that do not know KiDi, let us assume there's somebody, they've heard your songs, but they don't know the beginnings of KiDi. Mr. Jamina.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you said, my birth name is Dennis Nanakweku Buedi Dramina. I don't like to mention it Dennis because I don't like
Why? Why you don't like him?
I just don't like so I just tell people my name is Nana Dramina.
Oh, but Dennis is a fine
Oh
name.
no, it's not.
Brad Dennis.
No, Nana. Imagine, Nana Dramina is my name. Ghanaian born to Ghanaian parents, Ga mom, Kwewu dad. You know, primary school in St. Anthony's, high school Accra Academy, University of Ghana. You know, started singing in church and on campus, traveling through campus. You know, performing everywhere. MTN Hitmaker 2015, signed to Links. And then today we're here. It's just a summary of the entire journey.
Yeah, but that's a summary. But that is the dream of thousands of acts out there.
Yeah.
You've made it sound so easy. It wasn't really that easy. Just a walk in
Sure.
the park. Oh yeah, blah 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 blah. So
it
how?
wasn't at all. But at the Kaisa, I do some interview. I think 4 years ago, and they asked me this question. So I was telling them about some of the details, some of the things I had to do, right? And then this blogger put the video out, and I was reading the comments, and I was so disheartened because people in the comments are like, "I know you by force say for fake story. You know suffer. Why is it you suffer?" Charlie,
They
people
don't
look at
believe
you, and then you see somebody be like, "Small, no, hey, bro, I don't need the I wish I be the B, but it be finesse. Maybe they make it look like but we go through it, but it's been a rough journey. It hasn't been easy at all. Obviously, people just see the made product.
Yeah.
People just see when it's done. When a song is out and a video is out, you're looking nice. But all through Legon days, even through Accra, actually.
Yeah.
Those days, Charlie, I went to obviously like I got a boys' school, so
Yeah.
usually you cannot do those Mr. Romantic things there too much.
No.
So yeah, the
no.
boys, the seniors, them time then go enter studio, go and do their rap songs. I'll follow them, do the hooks, do the ad libs. When they come on stage, I'll join them. The singing chorus, just singing chorus in schools. Went to uni. Obviously, Charlie, uni boy, the parents, the money your parents they give you is never enough because Charlie, if you take some girl out on a date, it no be the money they give you. So I had to do extra things to get money, like performing there's this shop in Osu, Pinocchio, right? Every Thursday, me and my boys used to go there with our guitars, go and play from 11 to from 7 to 11, and they go give you 50 Ghana, 50 Ghana, 50 Ghana. Charlie, 4 hours of guitar. Your fingers all the bash, you go take 50 Ghana home. And we liked it because it was some small extra money. We do that at different spots. Osumo, we used to go and do that there. Every pub, every club, Republic, we have performed for that place all Charlie with my guitar and piano. Until 2015, I got the privilege to join MTN Hitmaker, and then I was privileged to win as well. So that's where the beginning of the rest of my life started. I got signed to Links, and even that's crass. I got signed. It wasn't just there was still hurdles to jump to finally come out with a big song, and then keeping that same light. So it's not been an easy journey, but we thank God that we're here today.
Wow, that is deep. I know part of the MTN Hitmaker story because
you were there.
I was there.
You were there. You're not part. You know everything. You were there. So.
I was there. KiDi was one of the most troublesome acts that year. I remember. And he was the act that he kind of would come knowing what he wanted to do already.
Yeah.
You try helping them choose songs, and this man would know, I'm singing this, I'm performing this, it's in this key, and the man is talking keys, and I don't even know what he's talking about. And then when it comes to costume, you have to help style them and all. He comes, so no, I'm singing this song, I'm wearing this, it has to go with this, and then you put yours away, I'm bringing mine. So it's been a pretty interesting
I think creative
journey.
singers are generally we are stubborn.
You are, eh?
Creatives are. I don't know any creative who isn't stubborn. Every creative, they are very
Ralph,
strong.
are you stubborn?
No, I'm not stubborn.
Creatives are very
No, it's
strong-willed.
like Arsenal fans. It be so
That's not what I'm saying. They be stubborn. Camidoh, so how was the beginning for you? Where did you appear from? Because 3 years ago, I hadn't even heard your name before.
Yeah. For me, I think it started when I finished GHS, and I think one time I escorted my cousin to an internet cafe, and because I wasn't doing anything, so he just got me one space, and he paid for me, and he asked me to just watch YouTube, and he played some YouTube videos for me, and I think Akon's music was one of them, and I fell in love with Akon's music, and so from that time, I would always come back home, play Akon, sing Akon when I was doing my chores. And when I was growing up, I was doing mainly all the chores from the house, in the house. So it's when I wake up and I'm washing the bowls, I'll be singing Akon, lonely, and that chipmunk thing. I'll be trying to do it, and my mom will be shouting at me like, "Yo,
judge me."
Exactly. You understand? Like, yo, and my mom would do all of that, and fast forward, I went to SHS, and in 2008, Sarkodie had come on the scene, and like it was those Kasari levels and all that.
What school were you in?
I was in Bishop Herman.
Okay.
And so I came back home for I think vacation or something like that, and I asked my cousins to like teach me how to rap, because I came to vacation in Accra, and my cousins would teach me how to rap like 2 of Sarkodie's raps that he was doing at Kasari levels, like Obedemenibuka, those ones. And then I'll take it to school, and then I'll be rapping and I'll be singing. So when I was in school was the time where we had this load shedding. So whenever they took the light when we had preps, then we would start to like beat the decks.
You
and
turn
all
it
that
into
and start to make
entertainment.
music. And that's when I really, really discovered that I wanted to make music, because what I was doing is like people were really loving it. So it's like just as like Mr. Dennis like singing chorus for people.
KiDi, you didn't hear the man. He just called you Mr. Dennis.
I'll always sing like chorus for people. Like so people will rap. You know what I'm saying? People will rap and I would just be singing the choruses, and it was fun. That's just how I really like made up my mind, and I stopped reading elective maths. I said I won't do it again.
Wow.
Because I was going to make music. Before I was going to be a pilot. Do you understand?
Oh wow.
But when I finally made up my mind I was going to make music, I stopped the elective maths. I stopped the French class. Like I stopped all, because I didn't want to like make my WASI difficult. Like I don't want to go and get any B or like C or anything that will make my result look some way. So I just wanted to do 3 and pass and just come and do music. That's just how like it started for me. I came back home. Actually, in school, I teamed up with a guy called KiDi Bex. Like, he was also a singer. So we teamed up and became a group. So I actually came into the industry in a group.
Okay.
Yeah, it was called, the name was called Bells, BELCE. And we had done a couple songs, been under a couple, like, labels, lengths here and there.
Yeah.
And 2018,
yeah,
like, we broke up, and I started my solo career, and then, like, and I made For My Lover, basically, in 2018, and I put it out in 2019, and that's just how, like, things started popping for me.
Sounds like it's been pretty easy for you.
Nah, like it's not like it's easy, but because of obviously like time constraints, you can't really like I can't really break everything down. But it's really been tough, to be honest. Like it's been tough, like getting people to actually listen to you. It's like your own people that are in the same house with you. Drop song and they are playing, they are playing another foreign song. It's like they are doing snap and then they are using like, let's say, Davido's song. I'm like, bro, I just dropped song. Say, oh, I'll go play that one, but like make I just feel this one small. That kind of thing. So it's like you don't feel supported by your own people like around you and all of that. And now you can't force them, because it's like that's what the person is feeling at that particular time. But you as a creative, you'll be emotional because it's like this is my squad. You get all of that. So I'm sorry guys, pardon me for my voice.
No, that's all right.
So all of these things happen, shows, plenty things, bro. I think it got to a point where I was just like writing songs, and I remember I met Kofi B, and like he was like, oh, he likes me, like he loves the airway that I was singing. So then he invited me to just come and write and sing with him in the studio. May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
And I met Irene Logan, and she invited me. She had some contracts. She had to do some songs. Like she invited me to just come and co-write and all of that. So like I was gaining experience from like all of these things. I did a couple stuff, bro. Like, but we thank God that at least we're here. Like we just take it from here.
You've traveled.
Yeah.
When you sit on a plane and you hear the pilots, give the announcement, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to flight, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Try to put your name in that thing and give us that announcement. Let me hear how
I
it
don't
would
even
have.
know.
Let's see how it would have
What do they
sounded
even
like.
say, man? See, sometimes they slept too much, so you don't really know. Like let me tell you something. Like one time I was on a local flight going to Kumasi, and I just saw this gentleman go and pick up the phone, and I know that this guy, Ghana guy,
He didn't come do announcement.
ladies and gentlemen, the plane is about to land, and I will need everybody to put on the seatbelt. So I was like, so I was asking my manager, I was like, if I force everybody for talk the way,
more,
Flight asset.
because I thought exactly, I was like, flight accent,
Flight
just
accent.
so then, like the whole thing was a little boring, because it's like I couldn't hear a thing or two that you were saying, but. Yeah, the pilot will say, "What, ladies and gentlemen, is here's your captain, Camidoh."
No, full name.
The weather is
Full name, la.
Oh,
Full name.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's your captain, Raphael Atachi Camidoh. I'll go add from the Volta region. You gotta go out from the water. You know,
Then everybody goes start to get down from the plane.
so that you know that this light is spiritual. You know, and yeah. Like when they're saying, sometimes I just want to like get the opportunity and go to the cockpit and like just like, oh, let me just be there and see, especially the night flight.
And have
I
a
want to
feel.
see how it is like, because you know and another thing also was like when I was coming out, they were like, if you have any side problems, you will never be able to fly. And I was like, oh, then make I not waste my time, because if like say me that some things I know they see far. So make I not just waste my time.
Don't waste your time.
Like,
They may not even pick you. Let me bring Gyakie into the conversation. Gyakie, just like Camidoh, 3 years ago, I hadn't even heard this name. And then all of a sudden, I hear, First Lady giving you shouts, requesting your song for our president and all that,
Yeah.
Tell us about your story. Where did you appear from?
All right. You can hear me clearly, right? Because the internet is not really stable.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. We're fine here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Gyakie started her musical journey in 2019, and it hasn't really been a smooth one. You see, just like KiDi said, that people might think, oh, because your music is doing good and then you're all over the place, it means you never had, or because they know of background, they feel like everything has always been smooth, but it hasn't been that way entirely. I mean, we're still pushing through everything as well. But I started doing music in 2019, but before then I was a lover of music and entertainment because of my dad. My dad would always take me to the studio with him whenever he's rehearsing for shows, whenever he's going to have sessions with some of the other artists. He always goes with me because he realized that I was always entertained and I always wanted to be around anything that had to do with music. So I would actually say he is part of the reasons why I fell in love with music. But I never had it in mind I was going to do music as a profession. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear. We're very good here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not, I never had it on my bucket list that I was going to be an artist by profession.
Really? What did you want to be?
When I was a kid, when I was in primary years, I wanted to be a lawyer.
You wanted to be a lawyer. Was it a lawyer ahead? The network is not very favorable here. Hello? Gyakie? Okay, Gyakie is on the road, so the network truncates from time to time. So I'm going to come back into the studio while we converse. Now, KiDi, let me come to... Yeah. Hello, Gyakie, are you back? Is it better now? Okay, we'll keep trying. Are you there? Yeah, but the network no they help me. Hello, Gyakie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Now, you were talking about what you wanted to be, not a musician. What did you say you wanted to be?
When I was... Yeah, so when I was a child, you know how everybody wants to be a doctor, a lawyer, anything that they could just think of. Yeah. But when I got into secondary school, heading to the university, I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to be a business mogul. Anything that's just going to bring me the dollars and the pounds and all of that. Yeah. But I never had in mind that I was going to do music by profession because I never paid attention to how different my voice was. But my mom was always making me perform in front of her friends whenever they come to the house. They'd be like, oh, Fred, Gyakie Brown perform it, dance, do this, do you understand? And I never paid attention to the fact that she saw something that I wasn't seeing. And so in 2019, I had a friend on campus. He's a Nigerian producer. He's called Susa. He was a student on campus at that time as well. And he played me some beats. I met him through a friend. So he sent the beat to me and I was like, I could try writing to it. And mind you, I didn't even know I could write music that well. There's a song that I actually recorded when I was around 6 years old, but it was about toffees.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah. So I literally just listened to the beats. That was Love is Pretty. It's a reggae song. That was my first ever song that I released professionally. And when I recorded the song, my friends were like, the song is good and all of that. So I really wanted to drop the song like the following week. Do you understand? Until I met my manager, Electro Mirror. I'm sure you know him. I'm sure everybody in the building knows him. And yeah, and he was like, dropping music takes a lot of process. You cannot just get up and say you want to drop a song. Do you understand? And we went through the right processes. The song came out, and the feedback that came from people, it blew me away. I actually never rated myself that much at all. I never had the confidence or anything of that sort. And so I realized that a lot of people were talking about how different my voice was, and they fell in love with the song. And then I dropped my second song, Never Like This, which was the song that introduced me into the Ghanaian market really hard. Never Like This, a lot of people in Ghana accepted the song, and Sarkodie posted it here. Everyone can promise, Joey, almost every artist, even KiDi that's in the building, he loved that song. So it made me meet a lot of the big players in the industry, and so I always rate Never Like This big time. And up till now, people still go back to that song when they get broken hearted by our dear men in the country. So yeah. And after Never Like This, I dropped Control, I dropped Sumimu with Mr. KiDi, I dropped my EP, the Seed EP, and one of the songs of the EP actually did big wonders for me. So today, people still listen and love Gyakie music as well.
Your father is the legendary Nane Champong, right?
Yeah.
How does he feel about you doing music? Did he ever objected at some point?
No, my dad never did. He has always been super supportive. It kind of came up to him as a surprise because he knew I loved music, but he didn't know there was something different. Even sometimes when I send some songs to him to listen, he's like, "Who wrote the song?" And I'm like, "I wrote it." He was like, "Hey, so you know all these things? Like, do you understand?" It feels like
network.
yeah,
Come
it's
on.
like the lyrics are heavy and all of that. But he's been very supportive. My dad, my mom, my family. I think it's part of the reasons, it's part of the little things that gives you motivation to continue. Because if I was doing music and my family wasn't fully supportive, I don't think I would be able to continue to this point. Because if you're supposed to be doing music and you go home and nobody's happy about it, there's nothing that is giving you that enthusiasm. But then again, I would also give a big shout to my senior high school as well, TIMS, because I was entertainment prefect. I used to do a lot of entertainment events on campus, and so all those things kind of groomed me into being the confident person that I am today. And yeah.
Okay, that sounds interesting. I'm going to come back to you shortly. We'll speak about some of the most difficult moments on your journey. Let me come back to the studio. I've got KiDi and Camidoh right here. Dennis and Raphael. Dennis and Raphael. Dennis, I kind of know part of your story, but there's no better way to tell it than, when you tell it yourself. Were there any difficult moments? Family, they've paid fees, go to university, go and study. You've come back, you say you want to do music. I remember in my house, they used to call me concert boy. They didn't like it. They wanted me to be a lawyer. But, well, we give glory to God. What were some of the most difficult moments that you encountered on this journey?
So we all know that recently, right?
Yeah.
It's recently that some of these jobs have become cool. Like 10 years ago, how dare you tell your father or your mother that you want to be a photographer? You want to be a footballer? You want to sing? You know they respect you. Career days in school, when they say dress like what you want to be, we all go dress like some doctor and some things, to impress the parents. But deep down, we knew this is what we've always wanted to do. When I started singing in church, at that time it was a hobby, around 12 years. So of course my mom was, supportive. She comes to the church, she come and spray money on me, and my son can sing, cool. But then I remember in high school, just before we wrote Wasi, she started frowning upon, because in high school I used to do both music and then athletics. So she would say, Charlie, now it's not just music. Athletics is also taking your attention from the books, and I want you to go to uni, so you have to study hard, so put one aside. She didn't say you stop, she said put one aside. So when you go to uni, you can pick up both. So I didn't listen, obviously. I did what I wanted to do. I still passed, thank God. Amen. Went to uni, started doing athletics and music still in uni. But I remember in my final year of uni, they called a family meeting. And then they were like, yeah, we've allowed you your whole life to do the music, and yeah, whatever. But right now, life is about to get serious. When you finish uni, national, I was like, I won't do national service. He said, hey, you won't do what? If you don't. So obviously there was I mean, I understand where they were coming from, a place of concern.
Yeah.
They've paid school fees their whole life. Now you're about to finish uni and start
become a
life.
liability again.
So they don't want you to now come and be asking them for money.
Exactly.
You get me? So it became a thing. Like, I was a bit in a dark space because I knew this is what I wanted to do. But then the family is also concerned about my future. And then when they go out to public, sometimes they see all these veteran musicians who are now old, and then there is nothing really happening for them. So it scared them as parents. They always say, Charlie, we don't want this to be your future.
Yeah.
And I told them, literally, George, I had to like, when everything was over, I had to call another family meeting by myself and cry. I don't lie to you.
Wow.
I cried. That was my small way of, getting my way. I cried to them. I'm like, hey, if they want, that time I had some punk, I'll cut my hair and wear suits because they want me to be in an office and wear suits. I'll do it and I'll never be happy in my life. There's some semantics, some small dramatics, and they say, okay, fine. We give you 1 year to do your music. After 1 year, I think that time was during when I was doing my national service. After 1 year, if we don't see anything happening for you, we beg. You are going back to school.
Exactly.
Go and do your masters and get a good job and sit in the office. And I was like, hey, 1 year. So that 1 year for me was do or die. Like, it had to work. That 1 year, if it not happen for me, means, Charlie, this is not, life is not a movie. This one is happening reality. So during that 1 year, God being so good, Richie taught me how to produce. So that's why I started experiments. Like, after work, I'll close work around 5, go to the studio, be there like till midnight, trying to experiment with beat making.
This was after Hitsmaker?
Yeah, after Hitmaker. During Hitmaker was my final year. So after that 1 year, I was like going to the studio after work, trying to experiment on beats, and then boom, Say You Love Me dropped. And Charlie, when I go to the office, now they are treating me different in the office. Hey, Charlie, this boy, you become a star. And when they treat me, I'll tell them, hey, if you don't treat me, I'll become a star. And then Other dropped. And I was like, God, that is for me. Now when I go home, there you see the level change.
There's respect.
Like, our boy is a star, like, you get me. So I knew that 1 year it had to happen. And shouts to my family for the support, because if it wasn't for them, like, I won't be here today. Even though they were concerned, they still gave me their support in the end. So I'm really grateful.
Would you say you were lucky compared to how some others kind of struggle through the space? Because, or have you ever considered what your music life would have been like had MTN Hitmaker, for instance, not come along?
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes I think of all these things like, so what if I didn't take this path? What would have been the alternative?
Yeah.
What would I be doing? Like right now, would I be like some artist that is always worrying people to play his music? Like
walking around with demos begging us.
Because I know people that up to now, like Charlie, they are still going to the Accra Mall, distributing CDs. Charlie, people won't blow. Boys won't blow. Boys are talented. Like, don't say they don't get talent. To talent day. And I always say that I'm fortunate that I thank Richie Mensah so much, because he's the one who actually convinced me to go to MTN Hitmaker, and then through that I got signed, and then through that, like, I keep telling people, Charlie, talents there, more people get talent, but if you get solid people around you, they really help. Because now some people, the talent you get, you go studio, you go do music. When you finish, you have to go and chase DJ to play your music. You have to go and pay director. You now on the set, you are trying to, you can't do it all by yourself. So it's important to have an amazing team behind you, despite your talent, to push you to do amazing. So thank you to my team. Thank you to everybody who's played a role in where I am today.
Ralph. and listeners, when I say Raphael, I'm talking about Camidoh. That's actually. And when you hear Dennis, I'm talking about KiDi. Good. Ralph, what were were there any difficult parts what were the main challenges that you encountered on your part? Because like KiDi rightly said, if I go into my inbox, I'm not a music producer, I'm not an artist manager, I am nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just in the media space, one way or the other. The number of people who have sent their demos, Instagram inbox, Facebook inbox, if I'm not mistaken, I think it go catch like 200. If I'm not mistaken, it go read like 200. Oh, boss, oh, daddy, oh, father, I beg this. It's there. So, I mean, what were some of the challenges that you had to encounter?
All right, cool. I'll take it from, I think that 1 year thing, everyone has told their parents. Like, it's either your
Yeah,
parents
you
will
also
tell
give them 1 year.
or you tell your parents. Like me, I told my mom. My mom, I was single parented, you know,
Yeah.
so it's like my mom, and she was a teacher as well.
Yeah.
And we used to live at on Ola Girls
Compound campus.
campus, you know, so it's like, what would other teachers think of her if like her son wasn't
not
going
make
to
it.
uni?
Oh, okay.
Where like all the other my colleagues who like
Yeah.
my friends who were also like my mates
Yeah.
were going to uni. So like I was home and like I go to the studio and I come back and I come and sell sobolo and like water for my mom, and she wasn't happy about it. I was like,
Where the Sobolo
you know,
don't make sense.
you know,
It's from the experience.
yeah, looking guys. Well, like you know, so I would do that. And then one teacher saw me on campus one time. I was like, "Why are you not going to school?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a musician, so I'm gonna make music. So like, I've not yet bought my forms, but I'll buy them." And then the teacher was like, "Oh, is it about the money?" I was like, "Something like that." And they said, "Oh, okay, come, and I'll give you the money and go and buy the forms." And I went to tell my mother. My mother said, "Hey, who told you I don't have the money to buy the forms for you? So like, don't go and be disgracing me like that.
Yeah.
So don't go and take the money." Charlie, me too. I say I need the money. So I went to the teacher and I was like, "It's not like we can't afford it, but you know, my mom will not tell me that she doesn't have it." So he gave me the money. He said, "Okay, then don't tell your mom, just buy it." And I went to take the money. And I didn't buy the forms too. And I told my mom, "Okay, then I want to buy the forms." So now my mom now gave me the money and I went to buy the forms for UPS. And the guy's money, no, I take go studio. I take go studio, you know. So I was doing that, and within that 1 year, it still didn't far for me, but like I made headway. What happened was I was home one time and I had a phone call. I was like, "Yo, someone is going to call you. Make sure you stay by your phone and you pick." And it was the CEO of Heart of Lions Football at that time.
Okay.
And he called and was like, "Yo," he listened to one of my songs, and I was in a group by then. He listened to one of my songs and then he was feeling it, so he wants to like help me. When can I come to Accra? I said, "Boss, now." He said, "Oh, it was Friday. It was like around like 4:30. I was like, "Oh, I can come now." And I went to tell my mom that I'm going to Accra. My mom was like, all of a sudden, where did I get all this like
yeah.
vim? Like I'm standing up and going to Accra. Do you know that people will use you for Sakawa and all of that? Like, you know. So my mom was scared for that, and so I didn't go to Accra. I went there, I think the next day or something like that. But what happened was I came back to Ho, and like I told my mom how the mom gave me some money and said he was going to help me. My mom was still not in for it. So I bought the forms for UPS, and one of my friends said, "You know what, come and stay with us in Accra. Baby, who is a presenter, lives not like far away from their house, so like he wanted me to stay with them. At least he could be connecting me with people." So I actually like told my mom I was going to Accra. She wasn't happy with it, but I came to Accra, and that was when like the proper hustle started. So I would wake up, go to print my CDs, and you know, mind you, like my group member wasn't ready to come to Accra. It's like he was in a nursing training.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I was doing all the hustling by myself. So
Yeah.
I came and I'll print my CDs and I'll go to TV Africa and I'll go to like baby's house. She wouldn't be around, and I'll drop the CD. I'll go to like different people, just like dropping my CDs for them to help me. Fast forward, I went to like, you know, UPS, and while I was in school, I would just be chasing the music and all of that. I think I remember one time I was in school and we had an opportunity to be interviewed by Anita Eskin. And you know when they have big artists booked for like interviews and they don't show up, like last minute, they can't show up. Their producer will now pick a phone and see, okay,
And see
on the
who's
waiting
available.
list. And so they called and I was like, "Yeah, I can make it." And they called around like 10 and the interview was like 1. And I said, "Yeah, I can make it." So I called my friend. I was like, "Yo, you need to come to Accra and let's go for this interview." He said, "Nah, you can't make it." I'm like, "All right, cool." And I went by myself. And I was like, how can I miss Anita Eskin? Like at that time,
Exactly.
it was like the one show or something. You know, I didn't want to miss it. So I went. And from that time, I started thinking of like, if my guy disappoints me, how would I be a solo artist? You know? Fast forward, I did all of that. Fast forward, I was doing my national service, and then I will carry my speaker, I'll carry my laptop and my headset and my organ, like small organ be that I had. I'll take it to national service, and I'll be in the office. I'll do everything that my boss will ask me to do, and I'll now come sit in my office and then produce music. And when we're like finishing the national service, they were like appraisal, and then they were like, "As for you, this guy," like I thought I was doing everything right by my boss. You know, when they were giving appraisal, it's like, "Yo, as for you, you have to know what you are come to do, because you can't come to national service and come and be playing music. It doesn't look good. Nobody does that." You know, so they were like, I was shy. You know, I almost gave up. Like, to be honest, it hurts me because I was doing everything. Like, I was really doing everything. Like, I'll come to the work early, do everything that I had to do, and produce music. I thought like it was allowed, but later my boss shined me. Then it was like all the work we are putting, you don't really see
Nothing.
like all you saw was like me chasing music, you know. So I came home and I just started chasing like producers to like teach me, like you said, I learned how to produce. I wanted to be like a full package. I didn't want to lack anything, and I was like ever ready. Like if you call me today, it's like I'll come and
Full
I'll come
package.
and deliver. It wasn't really. I wouldn't say I was struggling, but I felt like it was a process for me to like just be ready. Do you understand? Like I just thought it was a process for me to be ready for what was ahead. I knew I was gonna make it. Like for me, if I put my mind to anything, I would do it. I wasn't a singer, I was a rapper. I learned how to sing. I learned how to produce. I learned how to like even arrange music, all of that. So like it was a journey for me to just be ready for when the time came. I actually went for the like MTN Hitmaker.
Oh, you did?
I actually went and
Which year?
I don't even know, man. I went and I went through Richie and Master Gazi, they were there and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, first one I passed. You know, so we came back home and was getting ready for the next phase. The next phase I came now, they say, we'll call you. And then we'll call you. It's like when people, like the people that come after you do well, then they call they don't get. If they don't do well, then they'll say, come and sing another song. And maybe that one you will go. But that second song today, Charlie, bro, it didn't enter for me. And I was like, I'm not coming back the second season, like the next season. I'm going to make it before the next season. And I think it was around 2018, right? 2018. So then I made it. I made For My Lover in that year. And 2019, I started to pop.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting one
yeah.
there. I like the part about when you perform and they say, yeah, you've done well, we'll call you, and the people
Yeah.
that come after you.
Yeah.
I remember the very first Stars of the Future auditions. It happened at Irata Hotel, the one that Irene Logan won. And I remember Irene Logan's audition very, very, very clearly. And that day, after Irene Logan finished, I was coming out so that we'll take some interviews with some people out there. I saw some people leaving. I said, why? Where you guys are going? You go look for food or something? I said, no, bro, yeah, you. So I said, sister, no, John, no. That's what
I just want to know.
yeah. And then I'm on fire. I cannot beat that. It's not possible. Charlie, the girl sang. I mean, it was quite interesting stories. Let me bring Gyakie. Gyakie, are you there? Is Gyakie still there? Hello? It looks like Gyakie is on the road, so we may not be able to. Hello, Gyakie, you're there. There you are. There you are.
I'm listening to everything.
You're listening to everything. We want to know, did you also encounter any challenges on your journey? Have you had any challenges? I hear for women, it's extremely difficult to break through in this industry. Almost everywhere you go, somebody wants to drop a punt or something like that. I don't know what kind of experiences you've had, but how difficult has your journey been?
Jackie's
Talk
a
to us.
Wagamama.
How difficult has it been for you? Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm about to eat. I'm so hungry. But yeah, I've actually had some really tough moments that for that one I'll keep it in my pocket when I have like a proper sit down interview, and then I'll talk about those. But some of I think the one that I actually encountered just quite recently was the fact that, oh my days, sorry guys, was the
That's
fact
all right.
that I had to combine music with school. I will not lie to you, it was one of the toughest things that I had to do, because it got to a point where, especially when Forever Blue, I had to choose between, for instance, there'll be a time where I have a show, and I was in tech, and tech is not in Accra, it's in Kumasi.
Kumasi, yeah.
So if I have a show in Accra and I'm in Kumasi, or there's something that maybe there's an event happening which I have to be there, whether to network or to meet up with people. It's either I'm missing that or I'm missing class to go for that, and it means I have to either take the next available flight. If there's no flight, then you have to go by road and all of that. So, and the fact that Forever Blue, when I was also about to complete school, so I was in my third year, going to fourth year, and during those times, like the school starts getting tougher because everything is like, do you understand? In terms of addition, you have to force yourself to learn the thing. And unfortunately, my the people that was doing my final project with too, there was some way. They don't care if you are Jackie or whatever. If we have a group meeting and you're not around, they're going to put your name down there, you're not there, you know? So it's like I had too many people to please. My family, my work, my school, and even myself. I had to also please myself as well. And so all of that was just too much for me. And I think that one of the good things that happened was when Forever blew massively, we were on lockdown. And so I wasn't able to travel around. So you can imagine if Forever blew and there was nothing like we being inside and I had to play shows around the world, I had to get the money, I would definitely chase that, and I'll be missing class and I'll not be going to school, and probably everything will just become messed up. So one of the few challenges, or the one challenge that I can actually say right now, was the fact that I had to do
Combining school with the music. That has been the
doing music
major
at the same
challenge.
time. Yeah, sometimes I could be recording. I remember when I was recording So Mimo at iPapi Studio. The next day I had a project to submit. I was doing it in the studio, and at the same time I was recording. I ended up not finishing it, so I had to send it to some boy that he likes me small in the class, so that you just do it for me, and then I'll be able to get that. But yeah, so school and music, you need to have a very, very strong fit to be able to say that you still go to school and still be in the same industry, because it's addictive. Do you understand? Whether it's music, whether it's producing, whether it's movies, it's very addictive. When you get inside so deep, it's difficult to come out of it, as in like to pay attention to something else, especially if it's school.
Yeah.
Because school is boring.
I
So
can imagine.
yeah.
All right, we're going to come to the studios and continue our conversation. We'll take some songs as well. But if you're listening and you want to be a part of the conversation, you can send a WhatsApp on 055 or you can tweet at us. We're tweeting at Joy 99.7 FM, hashtag Showbiz A to Z. I tweet at G_Quay. You can find Gyakie on Twitter. And then the WhatsApp line is 055 My regular panel members are also here. I've got Chief Abdul Mumen, he's here. Sadiq Abdullah Abu is here, and Uncle Kennedy is also in the studio. Gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Josh.
Yes, Uncle Ken, how's your team doing?
We are doing well. Very well. Very
Are you winning the season, or you're giving it to
Yes,
our noisy
we are.
neighbors?
We are.
You're winning the season.
Yes, we are.
Okay, all right. If you insist.
Definitely,
Oh, that's Liverpool, KiDi. That
they
he's
are winning,
they say they are winning.
They said, okay.
Yeah, that's what they say. So
We
they
are not
say.
like you.
We are rebuilding. Man, we know.
So he's giving up.
We are rebuilding. So we the wahala no day. You know, Chief.
Charlie.
What team do you also support?
We are rebuilding or we are.
Honestly, I'm not really invested in football unless it's a major tournament like the World Cup.
There is no major tournament bigger than the one happening tomorrow.
Which one is that?
Accra House of Vogue versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Well, I mean, there was a time in my life when
Yeah.
I was kind of like a Chelsea
House is
person,
winning
when
that
Mourinho was in his element and thriving.
Oh, okay, the happy
But
one.
These days, I'm just so focused on building my work that
That
when I'm relaxed,
You can follow.
I can focus.
He's talking like an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. Charlie, but I hear Arsenal, KiDi, I hear Arsenal fans make the best husbands. Is it true?
We make the best everything.
Because you people are patient.
Want a loyalty, want a patience.
You are patient. You lost this afternoon 2-1.
If you break a heart, self cry, we will dish, you move.
Yeah.
You coming with
He's lying, that's
get
right.
heartbroken.
Jackie says you are lying. Camidoh, which team do you support?
Blues.
Oh, you're also a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, man.
Blues, yeah, play your Brighton be blue.
City be blue.
Chelsea, boy.
Chelsea, yeah. Alaji, which team you truly support?
Didn't you hear me say
He
he's
has
speaking
now
like an
sacked
Arsenal
him.
He's
fan?
speaking like an Arsenal fan. How you two did there's some interested.
Arsenal actually now I can't even talk about, but actually Has is winning the game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Joe. I mean, Accra of
Phobia.
phobia for
Until the
life.
goals are out.
Phobia. Chief Abdul, you've been
Yes.
listening to your
So it's Chief Moomin.
our junior brothers and sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chief Moomin.
Yeah.
Or Abdul Moomin.
Abdul Moomin. So
Yes.
not Chief Abdul.
Yes, so
Okay.
Chief
Chief
Moomin.
Moomin. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Chief.
First of all, hi to our guest, to Gyakie, who
Yeah.
I went to the same school with Tiamas
Oh,
years
okay.
before she got in. Anyway, so it's good to
Oh,
meet
really? I'm
someone.
excited.
And I was also a prefect, actually. Actually, a school
Okay.
prefect, back in the glorious days. And of course, to KiDi, the girl, them sugar.
Yalla.
And then to Camidoh, I suppose the girl, them sugar cane. I mean, I'm big ups to these guys, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely put in the work. I always see the music industry as an industry that's driven by 3 or 4 factors: talent, and business, and grace, you
Yeah.
know. Because no matter how talented you are, as KiDi says, if you're a seed and you're hanging in the air, you would never sprout, right? So
Exactly.
you need that opportunity, you know. So
That fertile
there
ground.
are people who are so talented, but they may never get that opportunity.
Yeah.
And that's life, because we can have 1,000 stars, then no one will be, you know, distinguished and hailed and celebrated. So in the race of life, just a couple or a few or one will always cross the finish line. So definitely they are building their claim, right? So in Ghana here, what I see is usually people who first of all start off by breaking just based on their talent.
Yep.
You know, so it's their talent that will get you noticed, get you identified, and to sustain that brand over the years, that's where you need a scientific mind. That's where the likes of Baba Sadiq will come in to tell you that music is a business. In territories like South Korea, we see K-pop, for example. You see that K-pop is an industry driven by the science of it, the business of it, you know, so not necessarily driven by specific talent, even though talent is always a base. But you see they put a lot of work in identifying people, balancing them, putting groups together, writing commercial songs, investing and getting exposure and all of that. That's a great example of a market driven by science, you know. And then you have people, some of our big stars, you know, talk about the likes of Sarkodie, Shatawale, and Stonebwoy, who may have gotten their claim out of their talent, but have to then bring in the science. So now Ghana industry music has gone to a point where, look, we know that the talent is there. There's no doubt about that. And these talents are thriving in Ghana. Let no one say that Ghanaians are not supporting Ghanaian music. That's one of the things that irks my soul when they go like, oh, we're not supporting, we're playing too much Nigerian music. I'm like, these guys can never be stars if Ghanaians didn't hail them. Sarkodie,
Exactly.
Shatawale, Stonebwoy, KiDi, Camidoh, Gyakie, you know, they would not be anywhere if they didn't have a base at home. You know, so we don't all think one way, you know, we're not, you know, homogeneous. There are people who support you, there are people who criticize you, but definitely, oh, now bro, but I think one of the things I like about our Ghanaian musicians, when you hear them, they are very articulate.
Oh, very.
Most
Most of them, yeah.
Most of them, they are
very,
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 articulate.
yeah,
They can
very.
hold their own
Yeah.
everywhere. When they are on interviews on local platforms and international platforms, I'm quite, you know,
Yeah.
proud of, you know, their level of reasoning. Anyway, what was I? Because I'm
You were speaking about support, that they wouldn't be where they are
yes,
if the industry did
without,
not
yeah.
give
So
them the
now
kind
the
of
Ghana
support.
music
Yeah.
industry has gotten to a place where, thankfully, because of the competition we see from our brothers in Nigeria, how, you know, they are, you know, topping the charts around the world and their music is entering different territories. We are sitting here and saying that, okay, we can also do that. Why are we not doing that, right? And now the likes of KiDi recently, congratulations on the O2 Indigo performance. That's what we need. You know, I had promised this something in Nigeria. If we do not move out there and demand to be noticed, our talent will not be recognized around the world. Now we've gone to the point where we know the guys are talented. Now this is where the science comes in. This is where the business comes in. This is where we have to stop complaining and actually put in the work, because they put in some work to get their acclaim internationally. KiDi mentioned here he used to play, you know, until his fingers were sore for years. You know, he paid his dues. Camidoh, Gyakie, they all had to do something to get them to where they are. So if they need to take it to the next level, then they need to put in the work. So I'd like to congratulate Links to on their 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
15th
anniversary.
Sorry, I'm
15th.
projecting into the
Going for it.
future.
You are in a hurry.
And we need, you know, record labels like that, the
Yeah.
management labels like that, who are worth their salt, who know what they're about, who can put in, you know, the work, the likes of Sadiq. So I'm very, very excited about the prospect in the music industry. In fact, I am generally excited about the prospects in the creative art industry for Africa. If you read all the reports, it's an industry that's about booming, and people who put in their money now and put it in strategically in the right brands, like, you know, themselves and maybe even me, you know, on my project. Charlie, we are
Why
going to
not?
disturb the piece.
Why not?
Yeah, so
Why
I'm
not?
just telling people out there, investors, business people,
Yeah.
that there's the wind of change
There
blowing.
is, there is.
African art, African heritage is beginning to gain global recognition.
True.
And if you don't invest in curating our own talents and stories and brands and putting it out there, others will come and take over our stars and make money out of them, and they may get a little, but the ripple effect would not be there. So I'm excited, and congratulations to the guys, man.
Thank you. Let me bring Uncle Ken into the conversation. Uncle Ken,
Yeah.
your sons are here, and your daughter is on the is on Zoom. Yes.
Interesting conversation. Listening to them, talk about how they've made it to this level. Very interesting. I was a bit surprised though that at their ages and in the current generation in which we find ourselves, they also had issues with their parents not wanting them to be who they wanted to be. That amazed me, because I felt that currently this is a thing of the past, and
It's still
parents
happening.
rather encourage their children to be footballers or musicians or whatever they want to do.
It will change from our generation of parents.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
That amazed me.
Understandably, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the success stories are still not as many. We are seeing them,
Yeah.
but maybe not football. Football now everybody sees a challenge. Some juice day in there.
But it's Uncle Ken, it will still be difficult.
Yeah.
Even for our generation of parents.
Yeah.
It would still be difficult. It's still a risky venture comparatively. Because I know very well that, like Camidoh, if my son has good eyes and he goes through and he's able to do good engineering and he's able to land a job with BA, I mean, I have to sleep comfortably at night. I'm okay. Unless the Malian people decide to close their airspace and he goes to somewhere.
My daughter says she wants to be
No,
a dancer.
I think that the parents have done well
Yeah.
in actually allowing them to do what they really want to do, and they're bearing the fruits. I'm saying that KiDi will make sure that his parents, the Thompsons, are, sorted out, and made happy, and be proud of him. I like that. I've met KiDi. I've never met Camidoh. This is my first time hearing him. But something, the first time I heard my son play his song, I was in my bedroom and I heard my son play a particular song, and I called him. I said, "Hey, Miles, who's that?" He's one of those Nigerian acts. Then he said,
For my lover.
"No, the current
Sugarcane.
Sugarcane. Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Ken, you are quite a...
No. This is
Even I'm wondering what the sugar cane is. Right?
this is digital Uncle Ken.
Anybody that was sang against analog is a slam.
No.
Yeah.
This is a digital Uncle Ken.
Digital Uncle Ken.
What are you talking?
So Miles
No
tells
one
me-
with swag.
He's on top of the issues that
I tell you.
Miles tells me, "No, it's this guy, Camidoh." I said, "Never heard of him." But I said, "I like this song, And I kept hearing it. I fell in total love with the song.
Yeah.
Can you give us a rendition? I just want to remind myself which song you are talking about, Uncle Ken.
Sugarcane.
Yeah, I know, like just a chorus or something.
Oh, I can't.
Oh no, just
we can play for you. We can play for you to mime on it.
I mean, it doesn't matter how horrible it sounds.
I just love the beat, and the rhythm of the song. And as for KiDi, I told him the last time he was here. I mean, I followed him from the Odo time.
Yeah.
To say cheese, my baby.
Hey, Uncle Ken.
Again, there's another one. There's another one you've been interested in.
No.
Hey, Baba Zadik.
And I love
Are we not
these
in a
guys,
period?
I like that one. Send me news.
I like it.
Uncle Ken, you like send me news.
I love
Which
all
one
the
do you like? You like the message in the song?
I love the beat.
but you don't like the message.
I didn't listen to the message.
It says send
The
me
beat.
nudes.
They've done well, and I think that we should keep encouraging them.
Yeah.
And challenging them.
And
I mean,
challenging them
to do better.
more. I mean, when I was listening to the reports when KiDi went to London and performed at the
O2.
O2.
Yeah.
And I was so happy for him, because prior to his performance, a few weeks ago, there had been so much confusion about Ghanaian acts not being able to fill the O2 and blah, blah, blah. There's always this arguments and bickering going on about our musicians and how they're not at par with the Nigerians and all that. So when I heard about KiDi's performance, I was elated,
Yeah.
And I said, that's good. They should keep
KiDi and Kwame Eugene, right?
All right.
Gyakie, I've known Jackie's father,
Yes.
over the years. So I've never met her. I wasn't surprised at her, coming to fame. So, and she's being managed well.
Yeah.
That's what I see about her
very-
too,
very-
as well
very
as
generous.
KiDi and Camidoh. I know Camidoh's boss. You know, I've known him for a while. I just love the fact that they are doing well, and I implore them to just do what they're supposed to do and not get carried away, start having problems with management and all those things. You know, they don't help in the long run. You know, so keep at it. When it's time for you to leave wherever you are for a better place, it will happen, and it should happen peacefully.
And naturally.
So congratulations, guys.
Well done, solid. I'm coming to Sadiq, but we've also got Mr. Drew on the line. Let me just say hello to him. Drew, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Martin.
Silly.
Silly.
But you should have come to the studio, my brother. Yeah, you are not far away. Eh?
Unfortunately, I didn't get it. I was just gonna be up.
Okay, that's all right. No problem. Do well to lower the volume on your radio set from your end so that we do not get feedback. I'm going to take a word from Baba Sadiq on what he said so far. Then we come straight back at you. When we come, you're going to tell us about, how you found yourself where you are today. You tell us your story in a nutshell and then share with us some of the challenges along the journey. All right?
Okay.
So, yes, just start putting it together. Sadiq,
Yeah.
your squad is in the house and online.
Media, I mean, I think in the last few years, there's been a lot of people that have tagged me as a new school advocate because of my
That's what. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
New school advocate.
new school advocate. Because of my quest for us to break, new and exciting stars.
Yeah.
And there's one thing I've seen about the new crop that have come up, or what you probably call the leaders of the new school, is their sense of collaboration and to work with the insights. They take a lot of the feedback regarding where it's got into, and I think they are challenged already. I like what KiDi did last year with getting more than 40 million streams for Touch It. Working with the numbers, doing the activations, pushing the frontiers. I've seen what George and Camidoh is doing with the original of Sugarcane and the remix and the meetings they're having with key influencers to try to push it.
Yeah.
And so these are a new crop that are determined to not really be top local stars, but go beyond it, make us proud, and end the numbers. Gyakie, almost all of them, I've worked with them. I remember how difficult it was to Gyakie, for instance, last year, when at the top of her career, she had to do a Nigerian promo, land in the country, do a performance for 3 Music, and go to campus the next day.
Yeah.
I can imagine how hectic it would be for her, to be able to do it, but they've been able to thrive. And so for me, I'm really, really expectant. In fact, one of the few things that almost every time, and this week I was reminded by some of my friends in Africa and the diaspora, it's like, as it is right now, there seems to be a massive expectation that the next global Pan-African music stars are going to come from Ghana.
Oh, that's definite.
Yeah, there's a lot of...
That's definite.
Before the end of last year,
That's
the expectation
definite.
was high.
Yeah.
And then this year as well. And then last week, got into conversation with a lot of people, and it looks like there's a lot of focus and fixation by all the international music companies on the numbers that's coming from Ghana, the quality and the vibe that's coming from the young guys, and the quest to do that, and their sense of collaboration is great. You see how they banter. That's how they banter. If you see KiDi and Mr. Drew on the same set, the way they banter conversation, actually, and honestly, I can wish that they will continue to go like that. They'll continue to collaborate, have that sense of purpose, and go with the insights. I think that I'm glad for me that we're getting a crop that are working with the insight. It's been one of my long standing, advocacy for them to work with the insight, the numbers, to hack it, work with modern music business tools and tactics to make it. And these guys are doing it. I'm glad and happy that in due time, we're really going to have that global Pan-African music stars.
I'm going to take a word from George Britton shortly. And George, it's very simple. You're an artist manager. What is it that you look out for? Because, Sadiq, how many slide into your DM daily asking to be
in the world of showbiz, from the just ended Grammys,
somebody on Twitter that had sent that once, and it's KiDi and Camidoh, do you also experience that? Do people send stuff to you? Charlie, KiDi, my song be this will make you.
Try make
when I travel, I was in Takoradi. Some guy got wind of the fact that he's called NFG.
Yeah.
He got wind of the fact that I was in a particular hotel. The guy
made his way to the hotel, ambushed me, and ensured that he played his songs to me. He was actually basically singing it to me, you know, and I had to do just this one tweet for him. And it got a certain level of attention. Fast forward, it looks like the Takrade guys, because I've tweeted about him, were paying attention. Last week or last week, he came to Accra. Same as a Tamale guy I saw. I think it was myself and George.
Yeah.
Papi Sweet, young guy.
Yeah.
We had gone to an event. We're leaving. He had come there to look for me, but he was leaving. He found a way to perform. And just when I was leaving, I was like, who is that guy? You know, we got the guy to come in, try to prepare, make sure all his digital distributions is good with Boomplay. And then now I'm looking at how a lot more of these guys should be given the opportunity to gain more attention in the ways we've done for Black Sharif and everybody else.
I remember back in the days, there were people who would actually buy tickets and come to the VGMAs and then corner me backstage at the end of the show and say, well, senior, my song, this song, it go win Best New Artist next year. If I give you somebody that's Bulldog, that's this one, that's the one, you just, because they are plenty.
Talking about that last year,
you know.
Last year, I remember, if you remember when we nominated this guy in, was it Next Rated? Same Black Sharif.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody, under a year.
Yeah.
When this guy, somebody had brought him to us, was talking to us about somebody from Boomplay, what he was doing, his songs and everything. We hadn't really paid attention at the time. I actually even forgot that we nominated him in the original version of the Next Rated for Ashanti region. He initially didn't make it. Then I think the Saka Boys dropped. And then finally the Academy in Ashanti region put him back.
Yeah.
He didn't win. Then they brought him to us. And less than like a year, I'm seeing the impact. I'm like, yo, you
it is
never know
scary.
when the next start.
It is scary. So there are the Camidohs out there. There are the KiDis out there. There are the Gyakes out there. There are the Drews and stuff out there. There are so many of them. Those that are in our inboxes. Mr. Breton, what is it that you look out for to say that out of the 5,000 of you, I'm picking this one? What is it? You're an artist manager. You've worked with Keche and a couple of others. So many acts. What do you look out for?
Well, I look out for two things. Of course, the hunger in the artist. Because, I mean, the hunger in the artist.
But if you see someone like KiDi, how can you see hunger? Look at the man.
You know what funny about KiDi?
They get them sugar now. External hunger.
That was before.
You know what funny thing about KiDi? Sorry. You know what funny thing about KiDi? I quite remember somewhere around 2017, 18 or about.
Yeah.
Myself and Aikabani.
Yeah.
Madhouse. We threw a party for Efia at Leisure Sports Complex.
Yeah.
Now, when Efia was, getting ready for the stage, a young man walks on stage with a guitar, and I was like, "Who is this Walker Texas Ranger?" I mean, a few years, down the line, yes, KiDi. But this is it. I mean, I look out for, the hunger in the artist.
Yeah. I
mean, no matter how good you are, if you're not hungry enough, you cannot propel to the next stage. I do meet a lot of artists today. I mean, with me, I get them 1,000 a day. Oh, wow. I'm talented, I'm this, I'm that. And people are calling from all over the world. Now, what I think it is that you as an artist, you need to be hungry. Like I keep telling Camidoh and the likes, this is your career. I mean, a doctor wakes up every morning thinking how to,
save a life.
Save a life. What is your duty? I mean, you should wake up every morning thinking that, okay, I'm going to produce a next record. I'm going to stay very, very, very alive in this game. Because you see, and one thing I've realized these young guys are learning is when they get a hit song, they're not arrogant like their predecessors. I've worked with a lot of artists. I've been around for a long, and I've known artists who get one hit song and they feel the whole world, they own the whole world. I mean, these guys, I don't see that in them. I mean, after one hit, they are looking at, moving to the next stage. So with me, before I work with an artist, I look out for this. You need to be hungry, one. Of course, try and be fine boy small. That makes it easier for us to sell you,
wait.
Interesting. I mean, I think, look.
George Quay, I'm wondering.
No, George.
Listen, what should he say?
We call it commercial look.
There's a Chris.
But the pan will get a commercial look.
He doesn't have a commercial look.
So I mean, all these
no, but even his look can be commercialized.
Yeah.
Wow. So
it is the two extremes of the spectrum. You are either this or that.
Mohican haircut. Yeah. I can stylish man. So we give Patapa Mohican haircuts. Sorted. Commercial look.
I think I said that. Patapa said that. But you see, then again.
But wait, what has looks got to do with talent, really? I'm trying to understand that.
Ask the girls what they find Chris Brown. They'll tell you.
Who is Chris Brown? KiDi.
Oh no, KiDi. Ask the girls what they find in him. See,
I think
you
looks
see,
is,
like,
listen, I
like
mean,
it.
the artist himself is a brand.
Okay.
George, Uncle.
Hold on. I want George to. George will finish short. Then we'll come to you.
Sorry.
And you say,
Yes.
I mean, as a brand, your looks makes it a bit easier to sell. I think that's one of the things I've realized. If the artist is not so good looking, they want to like him, but then they stop at a point. Oh, we like your music, we like this, then it stops there. Until other things are done.
Patent songs, legal cases, and many more. Let's take off with some bad news. High life singer Nanansia PSA, known for his hit song Police Aba, passed away earlier this week after being involved in an accident at Pokwase. The singer died upon arrival at the Accra Regional Hospital. Fans will remember him for this song.
Police Aba.
Now on to some good news from the camp of Ed Sheeran. The UK singer had been...
Tanzania or Kenya?
Both.
KiDi just spoil Italy small, no.
They are dying.
They die, cry. They die. He left buried, they go bury them.
Camidoh, is it true that looks do matter?
Of course, it helps.
Your boss has spoken. Eh?
To be honest, like I don't know.
You don't know.
KiDi, I won't lie to you. It helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when we go for shows backstage, maybe sometimes meet and greet, and you listen to the comments that some of these girls come back, they like your music. That's the music. That's the most important thing. But then it always goes like, "You're actually very handsome," Yeah. You start touching.
You hear that?
And then, it's like.
Jackie wants to contribute. Jackie wants to say something.
Jackie, go ahead. Let me hear you. What are you saying, Jackie? Hello, Jackie.
They're my KiDi fans.
Oh, my KiDi fans, oh.
Quite handsome,
Okay.
Oh, she entered their DMs.
So they slide into your DMs.
As for that, it's just every. If it's something, you don't even need to be an artist.
Is that where the motivation for sending news came from?
Then we talk about this one.
Uncle Ken, yes.
Something intrigues me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of banter that goes on in the industry, especially in the music circles, about the kind of music these guys are doing currently. You hear some describe their music as Afro pop, others high life, Afro high life, Afro beats, and R&B. They even add R&B to their resumes and stuff like that. And I'm wondering whether somebody like KiDi, for instance, do you worry about categorization before you come up with a song?
Uncle Ken, hold on. We'll go there. But let me first let George Britton finish the requirements. Then I'll go to Mr. Drew. Then we'll come to that because they are there. They are all listening. So they need to know why they are probably not being discovered. Maybe you don't look good enough, or maybe there's something crazy you need to do. I like what you've done with your hair. This one has decided to wear Cisco.
Like Sadiq.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yes, back in the day, Sadiq had gold hair.
Wait, I wanted to add, help my boss.
Yes.
We discussed this a lot.
Yes.
And there's something I've also noticed.
Yeah.
I think that with every artist, there's a point of sale.
Okay.
For me, when I was coming in, I read marketing.
Okay.
And I was like, I needed to brand myself because a lot of artists were having these dreadlocks at the time that I was coming in.
Yeah.
So it's like, it was hard. It's like, who is this one? Okay. And even he himself, he finds it difficult to differentiate between Joe Boy and Fireball. So it's like, so I feel like every artist, you need to know yourself and know what you think will appeal to people.
Selling point.
Exactly.
So if you now know your selling points, then you now improve on that. I think that people will move towards that.
KiDi, what did you think Richie saw in you that he liked?
I think the first time I met Richie, the comments he passed, that was a very interesting story, by the way. So shout out to Akosia Brunia. I always like to give her props.
Yeah.
She used to be Richie's PA when I was in Legon. She was the one that actually introduced me to Richie Mensah.
Okay.
So I went to meet Richie and Albert, and I was like, "Who is this?" But Albert, you know Albert is. Who is this one? Then Richie said, "Come and sing." I started singing. Albert was like, and then Richie was like, "Wow," and Albert was like, "Who's you? What they see they do? Who's you?" Then Richie later came on campus to watch me perform at Moonlight Cafe, and he was like, "Yeah, that's why I started performing." Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, "Listen, I'm a singer myself. I don't know your character. I don't know who you are as a person, but you have one of the best vocals I've heard from a male in Africa in a long time. So I think that was what got me. Yeah,
Okay.
got him to say, okay. So he used to invite me to the studio even way before I was signed.
Okay.
Oh, come and hang around us, see how we do things, watch Miss V rehearse, watch her record, all of that. And then so we started there, and then so what can we build around him? Then the conversation starts. Then they find, okay, he came to campus, went to watch me perform. And I realized that when I got on stage, the girls were screaming. It's like, why are they screaming? Yeah. So let's identify the things that people like about him and hammer it harder and build on it, and then so.
And Sugar Daddy. Okay. So, Mr. Britton, those are some of the things you people look out for.
Yes. I mean, let me go back to in Camidoh's case.
Yeah.
I think in 2017, my company organized the campus event, musical concert in UPSA.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a certain Camidoh backstage, who was in the same class with one of my, my guys, who wanted to perform badly. I think he didn't get a chance to perform. It happened again the following year, and he still didn't get a chance. But then he kept, persistent. He wanted this to happen, so he kept coming. Even when after Kesha, I decided to, stop managing and, focus on my thing. But then again, he still, kept coming. I felt like, okay, maybe the reason he's coming, let me give him a year, and let's try and see. And I think even if I'm going to be a better person tomorrow, I think he's contributed to it because he doesn't let me sleep.
Exactly. Solid.
We keep
Solid.
going, yeah.
Solid. Let me go to the phone lines. Mr. Drew's been on for a while. Sile. Okay, so talk to us. There's somebody listening for the very first time who doesn't know Mr. Drew. So who is Mr. Drew, and how did he find himself in the Ghanaian music space?
Okay. First of all, I want to greet everybody there. Mr. Drew is the singer, dancer. I think mine is very short.
You sing and you dance. Your line is bad. Are you on the road or something?
Yeah, I'm actually on my way to the studio, so I'm like...
Oh, okay, that's good. You're like 10 minutes away. Oh, then we'll wait for you to get here. Don't worry. Then we will wait for you to get here. That's good. Then we'll rather wait for you to get here so we don't spoil the story. Yeah? So while we do, I'm going to take a short break. When we come back, Uncle Ken asked a very important question, and that question had to do with the genre of music, because when you look at all these young guys, and the BPM is almost the same, it's around 98 102 98 102, so as if they deliberately went for one conference and said, okay, Charlie, this is what the standard should be, Afrobeat rhythm or Afro whatever. So when we come back, we'll look at that bit again, and hopefully Mr. Drew would have joined us so that we'll have another perspective on this conversation. Gyakie, do not go away. We are not done with you yet. We are going all the way till 6 p.m.
You don't have to wait in a queue to watch a movie. You stream.
After grime artist Sammy Switch claimed the "Oh-I" hook in Sheeran's hit song Shape of You was strikingly similar to an "Oh-I" refrain in his own song. However, a UK High Court has ruled after an 11-day trial last month that Ed Sheeran did not plagiarize Sammy's song. Ed Sheeran has called such claims baseless. Now let's throw it back to the 64th Grammy Awards that took place in the US days ago, where two-time Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni lost out to Angelique Kidjo in the Global Music category. The Beninois won her 5th Grammy, taking home the Best Global Music Award after beating the likes of Rocky Dawuni, Wizkid, and Femi Kuti.
And the Grammy goes to Angelique Kidjo, Mother Nature.
Away in Nigeria, some wedding bells seem to be approaching, as Nollywood actress Rachel Dominic has revealed that she is engaged. According to sources, the actress has been engaged to one Fidelis Anosike for a while, but stayed quiet about it. The couple are preparing to seal it at the altar very soon. And back home in Ghana, Kwesi Arthur took to Twitter on Monday evening to finally announce the date for the release of his much-anticipated album. The Son of Jacob album will be released on April 22 this year. Fans on social media pages reacted with lots of excitement as the wait is almost over. Now to our biggest focus of the week, Black Sheriff is taking Ghana music to the world in grand style. His latest single, Kweku the Traveler, has achieved amazing feats, much to the delight of Ghanaians and Nigerians alike. Now, a few days ago, Kweku the Traveler snatched the topmost song on Nigeria's Apple Music chart. flooded TikTok with many recreated videos, earned him a spot on Audio Mag's top 5 most streamed hip-hop artists list, and is currently the 4th most Shazam song in the world. And Audio Mag labeled Blacko as a Nigerian artist, to the enragement of Ghanaians. But Blacko insists he is a Ghanaian, and Ghana will forever be home to him.
Who never fuck up hands in the air? No hands, but I keep going, no. More like a rolling stone, cause I have no stopping times. I'm gonna keep my pace, cause I really have.
You just got served with the biggest showbiz stories in our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment. There are more stories and details on Joy Entertainment's social media handles and on myjoyonline.com. I am Kofi Hayford. Enjoy your weekend. Welcome to our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment, where in retrospect, we bring you all the trendiest stories. I am Kofi Hayford. This week has witnessed interesting developments in the world of showbiz, from the just-ended Grammys to top charting songs, legal cases, and many more. Let's take off with some bad news. High life singer Nanansia PSA, known for his hit song Police Aba, passed away earlier this week after being involved in an accident at Pokwase. The singer died upon arrival at the Accra Regional Hospital. Fans will remember him for this song.
Police Aba.
Now on to some good news from the camp of Ed Sheeran. The UK singer had been in court after grime artist Sammy Switch claimed the "oh-I" hook in Sheeran's hit song Shape of You was strikingly similar to an "oh-I" refrain in his own song. However, a UK High Court has ruled after an 11-day trial last month that Ed Sheeran did not plagiarize Sammy's song. Ed Sheeran has called such claims baseless. Now let's throw it back to the 64th Grammy Awards that took place in the US days ago, where two-time Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni lost out to Angelique Kidjo in the Global Music category. The Beninois won her 5th Grammy, taking home the Best Global Music Award after beating the likes of Rocky Dawuni, Wizkid, and Femi Kuti.
And the Grammy goes to Angelique Kidjo, Mother Nature.
Away in Nigeria, some wedding bells seem to be approaching, as Nollywood actress Rachel Dominic has revealed that she is engaged. According to sources, the actress has been engaged to one Fidelis Anosike for a while, but stayed quiet about it. The couple are preparing to seal it at the altar very soon. And back home in Ghana, Kwesi Arthur took to Twitter on Monday evening to finally announce the date for the release of his much-anticipated album. The Son of Jacob album will be released on April 22 this year. Fans on social media pages reacted with lots of excitement as the wait is almost over. Now to our biggest focus of the week, Black Sheriff is taking Ghana music to the world in grand style. His latest single, Kweku the Traveler, has achieved amazing feats, much to the delight of Ghanaians and Nigerians alike. Now, a few days ago, Kweku the Traveler snatched the topmost song on Nigeria's Apple Music chart, flooded TikTok with many recreated videos, earned him a spot on Audio Mag's top 5 most streamed hip-hop artists list, and is currently the 4th most Shazam song in the world. And Audio Mag labeled Blacko as a Nigerian artist, to the enragement of Ghanaians. But Blacko insists he is a Ghanaian, and Ghana will forever be home to him.
Who never fuck up hands in the air? No hands, but I keep going, no. More like a rolling stone, cause I have no stopping times. I'm gonna keep my pace, cause I really have.
You just got served with the biggest showbiz stories in our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment. There are more stories and details on Joy Entertainment's social media handles and on myjoyonline.com. I am Kofi Hayford. Enjoy your weekend. Welcome to our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment, where in retrospect, we bring you all the trendiest stories. I am Kofi Hayford. This week has witnessed interesting developments in the world of showbiz, from the just-ended Grammys to top charting songs, legal cases, and many more. Let's take off with some bad news. High life singer Nanansia PSA, known for his hit song Police Aba, passed away earlier this week after being involved in an accident at Pokwase. The singer died upon arrival at the Accra Regional Hospital. Fans will remember him for this song.
Police Aba.
Now on to some good news from the camp of Ed Sheeran. The UK singer had been in court after grime artist Sammy Switch claimed the "oh-I" hook in Sheeran's hit song Shape of You was strikingly similar to an "oh-I" refrain in his own song. However, a UK High Court has ruled after an 11-day trial last month that Ed Sheeran did not plagiarize Sammy's song. Ed Sheeran has called such claims baseless. Now let's throw it back to the 64th Grammy Awards that took place in the US days ago, where two-time Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni lost out to Angelique Kidjo in the Global Music category. The Beninois won her 5th Grammy, taking home the Best Global Music Award after beating the likes of Rocky Dawuni, Wizkid, and Femi Kuti.
And the Grammy goes to Angelique Kidjo, Mother Nature.
Away in Nigeria, some wedding bells seem to be approaching as Nollywood actress Rachel Dominic has revealed that she is engaged. According to sources, the actress has been engaged to one Fidelis Anosike for a while, but stayed quiet about it. The couple are preparing to seal it at the altar very soon. And back home in Ghana, Kwesi Arthur took to Twitter on Monday evening to finally announce the date for the release of his much-anticipated album. The Son of Jacob album will be released on April 22 this year. Fans on social media pages reacted with lots of excitement as the wait is almost over. Now to our biggest focus of the week, Black Sheriff is taking Ghana music to the world in grand style. His latest single, Kweku the Traveler, has achieved amazing feats, much to the delight of Ghanaians and Nigerians alike. Now, a few days ago, Kweku the Traveler snatched the topmost song on Nigeria's Apple Music chart, flooded TikTok with many recreated videos, earned him a spot on Audio Mag's top 5 most streamed hip-hop artists list, and is currently the 4th most Shazam song in the world. And Audio Mag labeled Blacko as a Nigerian artist, to the enragement of Ghanaians. But Blacko insists he is a Ghanaian, and Ghana will forever be home to him.
Who never fuck up hands in the air? No hands, but I keep going, no. More like a rolling stone, cause I have no stopping times. I'm gonna keep my pace, cause I really have.
You just got served with the biggest showbiz stories in our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment. There are more stories and details on Joy Entertainment's social media handles and on myjoyonline.com. I am Kofi Hayford. Enjoy your weekend. Welcome to our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment, where in retrospect, we bring you all the trendiest stories. I am Kofi Hayford. This week has witnessed interesting developments in the world of showbiz, from the just-ended Grammys to top charting songs, legal cases, and many more. Let's take off with some bad news. High life singer Nanansia PSA, known for his hit song Police Aba, passed away earlier this week after being involved in an accident at Pokwase. The singer died upon arrival at the Accra Regional Hospital. Fans will remember him for this song.
Police Aba.
Now on to some good news from the camp of Ed Sheeran. The UK singer had been in court after grime artist Sammy Switch claimed the "oh-I" hook in Sheeran's hit song Shape of You was strikingly similar to an "oh-I" refrain in his own song. However, a UK High Court has ruled after an 11-day trial last month that Ed Sheeran did not plagiarize Sammy's song. Ed Sheeran has called such claims baseless. Now let's throw it back to the 64th Grammy Awards that took place in the US days ago, where two-time Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni lost out to Angelique Kidjo in the Global Music category. The Beninois won her 5th Grammy, taking home the Best Global Music Award after beating the likes of Rocky Dawuni, Wizkid, and Femi Kuti.
And the Grammy goes to Angelique Kidjo, Mother Nature.
Away in Nigeria, some wedding bells seem to be approaching as Nollywood actress Rachel Dominic has revealed that she is engaged. According to sources, the actress has been engaged to one Fidelis Anosike for a while, but stayed quiet about it. The couple are preparing to seal it at the altar very soon. And back home in Ghana, Kwesi Arthur took to Twitter on Monday evening to finally announce the date for the release of his much-anticipated album. The Son of Jacob album will be released on April 22 this year. Fans on social media pages reacted with lots of excitement as the wait is almost over. Now to our biggest focus of the week, Black Sheriff is taking Ghana music to the world in grand style. His latest single, Kweku the Traveler, has achieved
Mr. Drew's joined us in the studio, but before we go in, let me get some answers for that question Uncle Ken asked early on. So, KiDi, the music you do, what do you call it? Sele, have a seat, my
Aso
brother.
is here. Aso bole. Aso dende.
KiDi, why are you calling him Aso?
Oh, you come around. When you hear Kwaran last time, it's like somebody that is big uncle.
Actually, that's true. You're right. They
He's
look.
always true.
Just that he boss more. As he wear kaftan,
No. Actually, no. Actually, the you don't get hair. So
You see the head there.
Get Jada Pinkett into.
Somebody go can slap you.
Oh no, they can't.
Somebody go can slap you right now.
So KiDi, you guys, what kind of music do you do? Really, seriously?
So I remember when I started making music, you asked me, so what artist are you? Like, do you find that this, you find that? I was like, first of all, I'm a music lover.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the umbrella term. But then when we want to break it down, I came into the game with High Life, you know.
Yeah.
Say You Love Me, or
Odo.
you know, with a little infusion of, you know, the Afrobeat. It was very tiny, but it was in there. But I also tell people that my background, I have a solid R&B background. Like, I love R&B music. So even though I'm doing High Life, you can hear the influences in there. When now, like, I'm doing straight Afrobeat, you can still tell the R&B, the melodies, you can tell it in there. And it's very important because everybody has to find where they tap their inspiration from. Growing up, I listened to a wide variety of music, from High Life, from R&B, from country, from rock. So whenever I'm singing, at a point I'm doing my voice like it's rock. Hits me I used to do some rock songs, and I'll do you get me? But all of these things come together to form my sound, the Afrobeat. So even though it's Afrobeat, sorry, you can tell the different influences in there and makes it, you know, very
Cisco.
That's me.
Camidoh, what kind of music do you do?
Yeah, I call my music Afropop. I didn't put stroke R&B because like you said, when I was coming up, it was Akon, bro. I did a little bit of I did a little bit of Euphoria and Ponsa.
Yeah.
Right. A little bit, like songs that I was loving were songs that I was like drawing inspiration from. So at some point I was even drawing inspiration from rap, you know. So everything was juggling in there. But growing up, the R&B was there, and then I tried to like now do African, like make the R&B African. And so when you like, and Afropop is defined as like, you know, combining that Western sound and then the local, like blah blah blah, making it. So I just call my music Afropop. I'm an Afropop R&B artist. Because at some point, you listen to my EP. At some point, I'll make some songs that like have like strictly like R&B vibes, and you will know that this guy could actually like, you know. So
I want to chip in on something he said. I remember in high school. I think high school through to uni, beginning of uni, I was like, you know, when you sit in my car now, I only play old R&B music. That's the music I love to listen to. So at that time, when I sing that, whenever I go anywhere, like, hey, you there, you know, be here, for go America, or you. I'm like, when I go America, go do what? You know, the people that there America way, they don't blow. And I knew. At the point, it was nice to hear, hey, you forgot America. Then I was like, that's not a compliment. Like, I should open my eyes. Like you said, he made the R&B African. So I was like, what can I do? Because growing up again, I listened to people like Two-Face DBR, who was like African, but it's R&B, you can feel there. So I was like, what can I do for my R&B-ness be relatable to where I'm from? Make it authentic. And I think that's what I wanted to hammer on. Yeah.
Solid. Silly.
Yes, boss.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You know, there's a part of this man's journey that I also know, like you. There was a night that I thought this man would not do music again. And he knows that night.
Then give him, man.
He knows that night.
They cry for backstage.
This man was weeping like a... Look, I was even afraid he might do something to himself.
That'd be bad. No. I was second.
Yeah.
And I was crying like Charlie.
Not that he was kicked out earlier. This man was second.
Just
because he did
win
not
like
win.
best performer like 3 times in a row.
Back to back. But tell us your journey. Who were you before Hitmaker? What is it about music? I mean, when did you even think that, no, this is the path I want to take?
Okay, so you say for me, I grew up.
What's your real name for those who don't know?
Andrews Nikome Otu.
So we have Andrews, Raphael, and Dennis. Okay.
Mr. Raphael.
Eduardo, please. Eduardo.
No, he's not Mr. He's Papa D. Papa D. Papa D.
Charlie, yeah. So for me, I also grew up listening to a lot of music. I grew up in a very musical family. You know, but for me, I was listening to a lot of pop.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of Michael Jackson, James Brown, and I used to. They used to make me watch a lot of his performances. So like with that, like the pop, I love that a lot, and still I listen to a lot of pop music. Then it descended to Adani Best, all that, like a lot of Ga music.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to Ga music, I love Ga music, songs that are sung in Ga. And from there, I think that I ended up developing just a dance part of me, because as a kid, you'd be doing a lot of dance battles and rap battles. They weren't singing battles.
Yeah. Well, you were a rapper too?
No. I couldn't do the rap. So
you were dancing?
Yeah, exactly. So dance battles, and it led on to doing dance professionally. But I always knew that I was going to do music. I always knew it. At the time, I was doing a lot of covers. I've actually covered KiDi songs before.
Okay.
Yeah. I cover your songs, sir, but no. I actually auditioned at Hitmaker with one of his songs. Oh, wow. Yeah. Was it Say You Love Me or something?
I think it was I don't remember.
It was Say You Love Me. One of them. Wow. Yeah. You don't know.
I'll
be a big fan long time. I'll be big fan. I'm still a fan, and I think that he knows that, Charlie.
Yeah.
KiDi's been doing so well, and I support him 100%.
Camidoh,
like
royalties.
Yeah. I'll give a bank account. Make you
no momo. But the influence has been there, and so the songs that you're hearing from me now has been because of the songs that I listened whilst I was a kid or as a child. And I feel like there's even more I could do when it comes to music, because there's a lot more I want to explore. Like last time when we did the Osibisa tributes, I feel like we could do more of that. You understand? There's more opportunities that we.
But take your time. You're coming forward. Let us go back to your beginnings and how you found yourself here.
Yeah. How I found myself. See, the dancing and singing, I just knew I would do it. I knew it. But I was playing with that at a point. I wasn't really serious, because the dance, now I made it.
Yeah.
But I realized actually meaning, and I had to go through a musical reality show. I wasn't really sure of how to go through the whole, start music without the reality show. Nobody knows you. Go here and here. Nah. So I feel like that was the shortcut for me.
Oh, so you didn't want to go through that hassle?
No.
I just
went straight to
chasing Sadiq, chasing George Brayton, chasing.
No. I feel like that was a great opportunity. Everybody who wants to you want something like a booster. Just go to a reality show, because you're on the TV like 6 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
And then they're just putting you on all the time. You're learning a lot of things. You're getting vocal training, stage performances, like how to perform. So you literally learn everything from there, and that's where you can also project yourself to the people and be like, okay, so now I have some few fans. I want to start from here. You understand? So that's where I found myself.
So for you, the springboard was MTN Hitmaker, nothing more.
Yeah.
So what happened after Hitmaker?
I got signed.
Because like I said, you haven't told that story of that night where, in all honesty, I remember, I think I had a conversation with Apefa, and I said, no, this boy is not going to touch music again.
It was bad.
The boy
I went into depression for a while.
Yeah.
A whole month. I didn't want to post anything. Like, I was just there. And I was thinking, because I put my school on the line too. I was thinking, Charlie, so make her go back to school. And with the TAs and everybody telling me that, Charlie, for win, else if you don't win, you'd have to come back and then start all over again. I'm like, Charlie. So I was very, very depressed. I didn't know what to do. I was just home. And then Kewa called me. He was one of the judges on the show. He called me and was like, Charlie, I want to work with you. And that was it for me. From there, everything just took off.
That night was an interesting. Sadiq, I was producing the show. At some point, I had to stop producing and just go and manage the.
He had to come backstage and talk to me backstage.
Yeah,
it was crazy. My mom was there. Everybody was
manage
there.
Him backstage.
I wasn't listening to anybody. I wasn't listening.
Charlie, personally, I was afraid.
One time, it came to a point where when we make music, we now look for like a dancer.
Yeah.
To do some, and then we film it, and then we put it out like a visualizer before. And sometimes these dancers do like crazy moves.
Yeah.
So it's like, it may sell your music. So one of my label mates at that time, Ishan, he made a song called Roll.
Yeah, Ishan.
And it was like, yo, there's this dancer called Drew. I don't know what the name was at the time. It's like, yo, we need to call him and just give him some money and he go do. So they went to Accra.
I actually did a dance video.
Yeah, they did a dance video for it.
Okay.
And that's when I,
So me,
that's
I
when
dance
knew-
for more people.
I knew to be a dancer.
I dance for more people. Charlie,
Yeah.
I dance for
Yeah.
Guru, I dance for EL, I dance for Ambule, I dance for plenty people.
When you can't dance for me.
For people.
Hey, I out there. Value don't go up.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let us assume Kewa didn't call. What would you have done?
That one day, I don't know.
It's
I don't. I might have gone back to dance, and then still find a way to do music.
Which do you enjoy most, music or dance?
Right now, the money it be from the music, so it would be the music I could choose.
The money they come, man.
Yeah.
Life
then
is
we'll add the
good.
dance when you call us for performances and stuff.
Because it's nice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the couple
Yeah.
is like.
Plus, we started the trend where everybody wants to dance now. So.
And I say, me if I would fit dance, I cannot go respect anybody.
Oh no! If you spend 3 months with him, I'm sure you become.
Yeah, because right now all my boys know dance, my manager know dance, my PAs, everybody.
Jeezy.
Jeezy in dance moves be crazy right now. Look who sets battle right now.
I beg,
The managers.
How about Kewa?
We'll be back.
Accra time. When we went to Accra, I think the first weekend of freshman, like high school, SS1, and then the seniors, they'll bring all the form ones in every houses together. We want to see what you guys are made of. Then maybe yellow house, blue. We had our names,
Yeah.
obviously. And we say, okay, dance battle. So somebody from another house
Go come
step
dance.
forward. Now when he reached my house, I know that I'm not a dancer.
That's
I know.
right.
Like it's not a secret.
That's right.
So I was looking, and I didn't know anybody.
KiDi
We were all
knows how
meeting
to
each other
bounce.
for the
For
first
the
time.
first won't be bouncing.
So I was like, hey, so my house don't dance that day, and I hate embarrassing people. So I felt the need to step in and represent my house because there's nobody coming forward.
No be small.
And I stepped forward, right?
Disaster.
Then the first one do it, saying they do, hey. Now what do I put in face? Anybody know what that? Now make I come dance, bro. I start remembering. You got saved. Some movies I watched from Make I go. Hey, it was so embarrassing. I never want to remember that thing again, bro.
It was bad, eh?
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Drew, on your journey, which has been the most embarrassing moment, or the most
Embarrassing.
difficult moment?
difficult moment, Charlie.
Let's forget that hitmaker experience.
I think apart from the hitmaker, I haven't had any difficult.
It's been smooth since.
It's not been smooth, but I don't think they are. I wouldn't count them as difficult, because I know they are. Yeah, like Charlie, but like crazy things will happen. So I'm just psyched. I'm just ready. I'm just I'm just ready for everything that comes. So nothing hasn't been like I haven't encountered anything that crazy.
All right, so gentlemen, and Gyakie as well. This one goes to all of
Hey,
you.
Gyakie,
Gyackie's on Zoom. She's joining us.
Wow.
Yeah, she's on.
amazing.
She's international. You know what I mean?
One international.
One international queen. Yeah. She's up and about. Yeah.
We like that.
Gyakie, which part of the world are you in? Hello, Gyakie, are you there?
Hi guys, sorry.
They were asking which part of the world you're in. Eh?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. They want to know which part of the world you are in.
Who are you telling to stop it?
Gyakie, can you hear us? All right, I'll go ahead and ask the question anyway.
I can't hear anything.
So you can't hear us? Oh, Gyakie can't hear us. Let's check that. Let's check that. Technical, please. Let's work that so Gyakie can hear us. So there are many young talents out there. One of the purposes of this conversation is to help them understand the path to where you are. A lot of them want to be where you are and then eventually get to the levels of the Saminis, the Sax, the Wales, the Stone Boys, and beyond. How can they get to this level? What is the path? What should they do? KiDi, let me start from you.
I wanted to start this submission by a quote from my label mate, but I'd rather not.
Oh, why? I can quote it for you. Those who don't know, I can quote it for you. We didn't come here to play.
If you don't get it, and forget about it. Anyway, I like to think that I don't have all the answers. You know, I like to think that I'm also a student of the game. I like to think that every day I live, I learn, I make mistakes, I learn from them. But a little I can say is that it's very important. I said this earlier. Your talent in today's world is not enough.
Yeah.
No matter how Charlie they some get to you, they sing your voice, so it's not enough. It's just not enough. Because talent, there's an overload of talent in the entire universe. Even in Accra alone, go to Kumasi, there's talent everywhere. And I understand sometimes like pressures from the home. Your family is telling you, Charlie, you have to be serious with your life, find something to do. Me, I always tell people, say, whatever you believe in, pray. If this is really your purpose in life, because if this is not your purpose in life, you go, if you spend 5 years doing it, and then you are wasting your entire time, you get depressed because it's not happening for you. If this is your purpose, then go at it with your blood, sweat, and tears. If for come reaching your house, then come breaking gate for him to hear you, do it. If you have to go to Sadiq and go and lie on the ground for Sadiq to listen to you. But you also have to realize that whatever you do, you need people you can trust around you, people who have knowledge of the music industry. You know, you need a team. So I just encourage, if you do music, it will be right now. The world is open, like Sadiq said. In space of 1 year, something can change for you. True. Right now, when we make plans, we don't even talk 5 years, 10 years. Right now, in the space of 3 months. 3 months, because of the digital world, and something can switch for you. So whatever you are doing, just make sure when we go on your Instagram, they post Fresh Boy. If it be music you do, you put music there. If it be Anwamu you sell, you put Anwamu for it. Like, whatever you're doing, make sure when we find you, we see it. Because anything can happen. Charlie Timbaland can stumble on your Instagram right today and find your content and see what this guy. Richie can see you, Sadiq can see you, Mr. Britton can see you, George Quick can see you and recommend you to somebody, you get me? So whatever you are doing, because of how the world is open, whatever you are doing, make sure you are going hard at it with your blood, sweat and tears.
Nice one. Gyakie, are you there? Gyakie? Oh, Gyakie? Hi. Good. There you are. The gentleman wanted to find out which part of the world you are in at the moment.
I'm in the UK.
Oh, you're in the United Kingdom. What you doing in the UK?
I'm doing a lot. Your girl is working really, really hard because I'm dropping an EP really, really soon. I know I've been saying really soon since last year, but it's closer than you think. So I'm dropping an EP, and that is part of the main reasons why I've just been doing a lot of back-to-back hard work out here, and I've been doing a lot of networking as well, recording content, video shoots, and all of that. So
okay, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Putting lots of things together.
There are many young girls out there who desperately want to be like you. They want to follow your path. They want to be like you and even go beyond you. If you were to advise any one of them, what would you tell them? What path should they take?
Yeah, right. To anyone that is looking up to me or wanting to do, obviously, more than I'm doing now, what I'm going to tell the person is, with this music thing, especially being a female, there's so many things around it. And I feel like one of the easiest way you can have it as a female is if you actually find a very strong management. The talent could be there, but the person that is handling you is what will bring the output to the rest of the world. Do you understand? Especially, I'm talking specifically on being a female artist. And so to anyone that wants to start doing music, that is looking up to me, the only thing that I can say is consistency is key. And then being with the right team, and I'm hinting on that, the right management is always the key to doing really good and staying good in the game for a very long time. And so you just have to keep working hard. And then just like KiDi said, whatever that you're doing right now, we're in the digital world, your life can just change in a minute, in 5 minutes. And then maybe yesterday you were selling charcoal behind your grandmother's house. Tomorrow you be in the BBC studios or something. Do you understand? And so consistency, working hard, and then doing everything unique, being different from anybody else is what can actually catch the attention of the bigger market. And so that's what I would tell anyone that wants to be like Gyakie, do better than Gyakie, be bigger. And yeah, that's my little advice to anyone.
Lovely. Let me come to Camidoh.
Yeah. shout outs to Gyakie.
Camidoh, the way you shout out to
Oh
Gyakie.
no.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, no.
Camidoh, I really love your song.
Thank you so
Vibe
much.
Hey, see the way Camidoh licking lips. Amatan in April. You try.
Wow. No, I love the UK too. So
wow.
The fact that she's there, I'm like, yeah, she's working. Shout outs, man.
You like her?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
I love Gyakie. Like what she's doing. She's doing, like,
Yeah. Oh,
Stop. Start taking it away.
Wow. Well,
I like Gyakie.
Drew, don't be silly.
Amazing.
Camidoh, go ahead. Don't mind this man.
Back to the matter.
Yeah.
Obviously, like I think the artist of the year has like said it all.
Ish.
Obviously, you need to pray. You need to pray.
Wow.
I mean, everything they are doing.
Artist of the year. Artist of the year.
Drew, stop breaking my microphone.
It's fun actually. I love it.
Yeah.
Man. It's nice. And another thing I want to say, for me, like I look at longevity.
Yeah.
That's my key. I'm like, whatever I'm doing today, I want to make sure that it is going to last me a long time. Like,
very important.
You know, it's something I look out for, and I love to go the route of hard work. Like, I think I've done covers like more than anybody. Like, if you go back to my stuff, you know, I believe that if this is what I want to do, I have to prove myself in every corner.
Exactly.
With regards to this music. So I don't play with music. I don't play with it at all. Like, I don't think I've bounced more than 2 performances in my life. Like, I don't like it. I want it because you never know where it might just happen. I'll tell you one secret. With Sugarcane, we were doing our promo and all of that, but it sparked TikTok going boom. It sparked from just an artist called Tulenke. He texted me on WhatsApp. I wish there was time I would have played it for you. He sent me a voice and was like, yo, this song is so dope. You need to go in hard. I don't want to like ever hear that you're dropping the next song and this song hasn't
been. Yeah.
So he said, yo, I have a friend who works at, like, who does TikTok. I can link you. They pay, you have to pay, but just let me just, you know, try. And I just tried. I didn't push the opportunity away. I just tried. And that's just how it got to their like it got to them, and then they all jumped on the song, and then it went boom on TikTok, and then other platforms.
Lovely.
I love the song.
Nah.
Out of the goodness of my heart, let me promote you.
No.
It never happens that way.
No.
It never happened.
These youngsters are engineering their
Yeah, the engineering.
So it's like that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not about profit making at this point for me.
Yeah.
You see, so I'm saying that hard work, and whatever hard work you're doing, let it be with regards to longevity.
Yeah.
You understand? So that many years, because like whatever gimmicks you do, make sure that it's not just going to like shine for 2 weeks and then boom, you are off the scene.
Exactly.
You want to make sure that, you know, it keeps you going.
It keeps you
I think
going.
you've said it. I'm just adding this.
You just added that. Drew.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's giving DJ Drew.
I swear.
After Drew, I want to add something, but yeah.
No problem.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you okay? You
No,
talk.
Drew,
you
go ahead
finish
first.
yours,
Then we'll come back. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I'd say that, Charlie, just go for what you want. Just have a plan.
Yeah.
And then go for what you want. Talk to people that you think that like they can help you on your journey. Because that's what I did. I had a fair idea of where I wanted.
Where you wanted to go.
Like have a vision.
Yeah.
And then work towards it. And there's a term in our camp. Usually we say Takashi. Yeah, like even if they are not giving you the
platform, the
light,
space,
like,
go for it.
Charlie, go for him. Go for him. Like, yo, we did through. Like nobody called me, but we did it. You understand? And then you be like, what is he doing here? Then we take the stage and then we do something, and then you love it, and then you wanna. You understand? So that's what I did as an artist, and I don't wait for people to come and tell me, yo, I want us to start like I start my own challenges. You won't see me telling another dancer to do it. I'll do it myself. You understand? And then you would want to jump on it.
Yeah.
So for me, I would say that, Charlie, have a vision and then like push. Like, yo, make you not think say somebody no call you for this one. So you did. Yo, go. If that's where you want to be. So just go there. If you are not wanted there, at least you just did and make them see. Who this? You understand? Next time when you're doing something great, they would want to, put you in there or like have you, or they want to listen to your song and say, but the person you like it good. So have a vision and then go for it. Takashi movement, you understand? Takashi all the way.
Can I just chip in something?
Yes, sure, Gyakie, you can.
Yeah, another thing that I also say is like you have to be ready to take any form of risk, because I remember there's been so many times I'm from a very strict home. My mom is very strict, my dad as well, because I mean, they would not want to hear any kind of bad things happen around their children. So I was actually in a very strict home. But when I started working with your man, Electro Mirror, you know, he's very, very, when he says we're doing this, he wants to make sure that that is what is happening.
Yeah.
And there's been times where if maybe I have a studio session in Kumasi and then it's getting really late. Yeah, fine. Somebody will be like, hey, why your mom is still there? Yes, of course. Maybe she'll be texting, she'll be calling, what time are you coming back? And then I'll be like, please, you're finishing the song before you go. So even if it's 11 p.m., I am the one going to go home and face her and be like, oh, because of this. And then there'll be some arguments with her and all that. And then later on, she gets to understand. But if every time that I'm supposed to be home at a particular time, and then I'm like, oh, let's finish the song another time, and then you leave the song, what if you stay to finish? That would have been another breakthrough song. Do you get it? And so the music, the industry comes with a lot of risk.
And you should be willing to take that risk as well.
With colored hairs, with certain hairstyles, with certain looks, the families might not even be happy about it. But if that is what you have to do, I mean, in a very good way, to get your crafts into
together
a much bigger market, you need to be ready to take any form of risk.
Gyakie, while you're on, quickly, Sister Ifya recently expressed her grievances about award schemes in Ghana favoring the guys more than the women. What's your take on that one? Do you agree with her, or do you think it's a level playing field and the girls just need to push up their game to be recognized?
For me, when it comes to awards, I feel like everybody that is an artist deserves to be awarded for the hard work. Because creating music, bringing music out, promotion, everything, it's a lot of hard work. Do you understand? And so I believe that anytime any of these award events are organized, anyone that gets these awards, they deserve it. There's going to be another time where you will also get yours as well. So when it comes to awards and this person winning, that person not winning, I don't really make a big deal out of it, because most definitely, you are doing good music. There's going to be a certain time where you are going to get the awards that you deserve. And so if they're saying the male artists are getting awarded more than the female artists, I mean, if that's what's happening, there's definitely going to be a time where the girls are also going to get the push.
Going to get their shine. Thank you very much. Solid. KiDi, you wanted to say something?
Wow. My hands are raised. I'm in class, Charlie. I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a couple of things I wanted to add based on,
Drew, stop misbehaving.
So I just like to
mute Drew's microphone. Yeah.
To anybody listening, Charlie, one thing I like to remind you guys of is you need to want this more than the people
anything
around
else.
you.
True.
Like, you cannot drop music. Like you said, the music, they were a day because it's sweet too.
Yeah.
If you look at the top 10 Billboard, I've said this before, the songs on the top 10 Billboard hits, they are not there because the songs are nice. The artists are talented, that's there.
Yeah.
But they are there because the artists, together with their engines, are engineering background things. Like, if you drop song where you go sleep, hey, you be okay. When you drop the song, I don't lie to you, I don't really like TikTok. But I recognize the importance of it. I recognize what it does. So when I drop music, I'm on my team. So what can we do about it? What you do? You have to want it more than anybody. If your team wants it more than you, that's the first. Because then they call you for anything. Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And then secondly, do not wait for handouts. A lot of people, they complain, say, because this artist no feature me, that boy I no hits. I send songs to this guy, no do, that boy I no hits. Charlie, if I tell you, most of my songs that have become big, they were supposed to have features on them, but it didn't happen.
The people didn't show up.
Say You Love Me, there was supposed to be a feature, I know happen. Although, it no happen, but I don't want to mention the artist names.
Yeah.
At the Penna, the artist did it, but they didn't like it, so we had to take it off. Say Cheese was supposed to have a feature on, it didn't happen. But all these songs went ahead to become big songs. I know we'll go stand somewhere, blaze on this, say, I send this guy's song, do that, boy, my career no take off. If you do, I hit. Don't wait for anybody to come and give you handouts. churn your own path, do it, and then now it will attract all those people that you are trying to get into your path,
into your space. Solid, guys. You spoke about revenue, Camidoh. I think so. You spoke about money coming out. So I think you mentioned something like that. Maybe, I know, man. Final question. Then I'll let my panel also speak. So we'll bring your conversation to
revenues.
Yeah. I mean, revenues locally, your royalties and stuff, Gumroad and all those things. You know, I've heard complaints from some very matured older musicians that you young folk don't seem to be interested in your future, especially when it comes to Musica and Gumroad. Is this true?
Hey, future thing.
Wow. When the future day, I know mine is not on these things. I mean, it's a union, it's an industry. If it's functioning and the structure is there, fine. We want it to function, but if it's not, we are not come to cry over it and say, "Where man? No, Charlie, to come and be crying over." You know, if the things are there, and they will give it to us.
So, in your view, are they functioning well?
Well, well, me, I no receive. So,
Drew, have you ever received anything from Gumroad? No. Nothing.
I know you put them on 40 Ghana.
I just came.
You just came. Is that?
No, where does Gumroad get money revenues from?
Oh, Gumroad gets its revenue from royalties, from radio stations, from blank levies and stuff, and all those things.
So, definitely, so within the local market.
Yes.
And international.
And international as well, not just local. Yeah.
So right now, the folk, like you're saying, if Gumroad is taking the money from local, significantly, the money no go pay for studio time. It's good to accumulate that money as you are working harder, but now as artists, we won't focus on spreading the music to the global,
like residual revenue,
because that's where more money goes. So if we say we're talking about money, our focus as artists, I believe I'm speaking for my brother, and I say our goal is to work harder to get the 100 million streams and the 200 million streams internationally. Push our songs to the corners of the earth.
So in effect, in your opinion, organizations like Musica and Gumroad are more or less.
Oh no, that's not what we're saying. I don't think that's not what we're saying.
Like I said in the beginning, if it's there and it's working, we want it to work. We want it to be there.
So you want it to work.
Basically, we're just working.
We're just working.
You are just working.
We are working.
We move, we move.
I think the problem is that there isn't even enough in the pot to go around reasonably.
It goes beyond enough being in the pot.
Yes.
These gentlemen are the future of those organizations. So if they are not interested today,
but my point is that those models are they not dying out? Because I know the music business.
I don't think that.
Hold on.
So
let me just give you a
hold on. Yes,
George,
Sadiq.
even across the world, in more matured markets, the talents per se, the talent per se are not the ones that are really interested in these things of industry, because in these market you have well-run businesses or labels. They take an interest in that because it's also part of their revenue.
Exactly.
So in this case, for instance, if you use Links, and Links well-run business,
Links should be interested in chasing Gumroad for their revenue.
In fact, Richie, from what I know personally, is more interested in some of these things.
Yes.
Also because for the talent, particularly when they are active, and the key KPI for them is tautology. The main goal for them, getting the streams, getting the performances, endorsement, is when they are active. When you have this as your focus, you won't understandably be chasing the residuals, which are like cherry on top of the real thing coming. Also because of the situation that there is. So for me, what I see from them is that, yes, we understand these things should get better and everything, but we won't stop being active to be chasing for this. We'll go for the bigger goal. I mean, maybe tomorrow when it gets better, that's fine. Because understandably, they're active. They're running around. They're getting all the things. As much as we would want them to get involved and to be part of it and everything, he has a recording. He has to travel to London to play O2. He's got to do a conversation with Empire. And by the way, some of the deals they are signing these days includes publishing anyway. Some of the deals they are signing with aggregators and everything, because the modern music business has changed.
Based on this response you've just given, Sadiq, do you see Musica existing in 10 years' time?
Look, listen, I said to somebody,
No, just simple. Do you see it in existence in 10 years?
It won't. No. In fact, listen, there's something that's happening. The Trigmatic Demsdema group, Alliance for Music, they are more effective from an advocacy and welfare
point of view
than Musica. With time, they may just take musical space. Looking at where they are going. In Gumroad, in Collective Management Society, we're getting to a point where, and I've said it again, the collective management organizations, because of the deals that's happening in modern music business and the changes, it's up to them to stay innovative and young. You'll get to a point these people will not even need them. Because he has the opportunity to sign with any CM. He can sign with Capasso in South Africa. And they will chase for all the publishing, including particularly if they have a reciprocal agreement
in Ghana. Yeah,
they will chase for it here. He wouldn't necessarily have to. We are getting to that point where either that or there will be pressure on the AG or the system to have to license other CMOs. And when that happens, the competitive element will make every CMO set up.
Now, my worry is, again, it comes to them. If these gentlemen today, based on the direction where things are going, they are not interested, who's going to run those organizations?
I mean, the times to determine.
You have to after the business.
Yes, who's going to run these organizations?
The talents that are interested in business, but across the world, even.
No, and the listeners, don't take, if you're going to fight, don't fight these three gentlemen here or Gyakie on the line. It is a general conversation around almost every young act in Ghana today. They're not interested.
George, you know Peter Kenyon? He was CEO for Manchester at a point in time, and he was CEO of the Premier League. He's a business guy. Yeah, and what? Chelsea. He's a business guy, corporate executive. He was not a footballer. He didn't even come from the sporting sense. So we are gradually getting to that point where we wouldn't have an option. You would have to. But if you look at Gambo, their composition is perfect.
Yeah.
In the sense that it's made up of different people serving on the board.
On the board, yeah.
And then the board themselves will choose maybe their chairman.
Yeah.
But it comes from the business of the music, and the publishers. It will come from the composers. It will come from different people that are sitting on the board. It's a very perfect system.
Anyway.
But the problem of Gambo, and I always keep saying, it goes beyond the team that is there. It's a Ghanaian problem. It's a systematic problem, because I don't know if you have to go into it and look at Joy FM's cost line if we've paid Gambo
whether they have even the sophistication.
It's a mindset thing, and Gambo has been pushing for a certain law.
You
If
see,
that law happens for them,
look,
that's for
Sadiq, in all honesty, for me, there's one problem that I've had. But let's finish our conversation with the gentleman. It's Saturday night. Maybe they have gigs and stuff that they have to go play. Gigs and stuff that you have to go and play. I didn't say girls. I didn't say girls. I
heard the G word.
No, I didn't say girls. You know, KiDi, before we let you go, any final thoughts to your fans out there? Any EP coming out soon?
Yeah.
Any expectations at VGMAs? You just won. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Artist of the Year, 3 music awards. So back to back, right?
Yeah,
second time.
Back. Crazy, it's crazy.
So what are your expectations for VGMAs this year?
I swear, this year, open mind. I'm not going with any expectations. No. This year, I know we talk plenty. When I take my award, if I take her quietly, I go. I don't want to talk plenty.
You say you be back.
So if God permits, where I take the final and head, we will make noise. But right now, I just want to say, Charlie, a big thank you to everybody listening who's been supporting our movement. Right now, the fans, you guys, they do amazing with the support, Charlie. We appreciate it so much. They push us, and we appreciate all the goodwill, those who pray for us, those who criticize us. We want all of these people in the industry. New single coming soon. Keep your fingers crossed. And just a big thank you. We really appreciate it. Camidoh, we stop the complain the boy. Let's do the work. Move forward.
Camidoh.
Well, first of all, I want to throw light on there's this guy called KiDi. Like, I think that for some time now, like, he has really made it so, like, enticing, like, Twitter influencers. Like, he's an influencer on Twitter, and he does a lot of, like, you know, posting about Ghanaian music, promoting our stuff. And I remember, like, recently when Darko from the UK had featured Black Sherif, and then the Billboard had picked the song up. They didn't credit, like, Black Sherif, but then they were just literally tweeting at Billboard, and then Billboard quickly went to, like, do that editing. I feel like, you know, the internet is really working. So shout outs to KiDi, and then the, you know, crop of people, influencers on Twitter doing that. Keep you know, pushing our things out there and keep promoting us. Thank you very much. I want to say a special thank you to all the fans, the, you know, loved ones, my team, my manager, Mr. George Britton, and all the beautiful people around us who keep, you know, working around the clock to, you know, keep pushing our works out there.
Solid.
Sugarcane remix is out. It features Mayor Kun, it features King Promise, it features Darko. It's out there on all digital streaming platforms.
Better come and give it for us. We'll play it before we go.
Make sure you stream that as well. Thank you guys. And I have an EP also on the way. It's called Need My Flowers.
Okay.
It's on the way, and you guys are gonna love it. I won't disappoint. Love to everybody.
Mr. Drew, we're going. I mean, final thoughts to all your fans and friends and team and everybody out there.
Okay, I want to say thank you.
Please open Mr. Drew's mic. Yeah.
Wow. Mr. George.
Let's go.
Okay, I want to say thanks for having me here.
Yeah.
Big shout out to all the artists that are doing really, really well. I just want to say, Charlie, keep supporting Ghanaian music. Keep pushing all of us. Give us the same energy that you're giving, everybody else. Like, just keep pushing, because at the end of the day, it's Ghanaian music that we'll talk about.
Exactly.
Understand? So keep pushing us. I've got a new single coming out on the 29th of
this month. Of April or May.
One of them. Yeah, but watch out, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna love it, and we just go to deliver as always.
How's Creamy?
Creamy's doing well. He's dropping. I think he dropped a new song. Title is Naughty.
Naughty.
Yeah, Naughty. Very nice tune. Yeah, you should go check it out.
Bad thing send me news is Naughty. Interesting.
Yo, hold on. I wanna add one thing. Yeah, please, the fans, you should understand that, everyone is just, we're all doing well. We're all trying our best.
Yeah.
So if one person is blowing, one person's song is blowing, don't come and be like that's the whole industry. You understand? Don't be like that's the whole industry. Don't be comparing people to other people.
You guys don't like it when you're compared, eh?
We don't have a choice, but ideally we didn't prefer it.
Especially when you're compared to the big, some of the quote-unquote big guys in the.
If somebody's, I don't think it's just Ghana per se. It happens everywhere. When there's a new talent coming out, right?
But ours is crazy.
Also the fanaticism, but Nigeria is so crazy.
It's crazy everywhere.
The video Wizkid,
When there's a Nigerian artist popular, they want to compare him to Wizkid
and all that.
These are people we've looked up to.
Exactly.
We can only hope to do what
to
they're
get
doing,
to their level.
So they are big brothers. We look up to them. People shouldn't try and compare and create, some friction,
needless rifts. Yes, Uncle Ken.
Something I've noticed.
Uncle Ken's mic, please.
Something I've noticed about these young guys coming up. I love the camaraderie between them.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be envious of each other.
No. We need all of us to go there.
They're all cool with each other.
Yeah.
Unlike their seniors, that you can tell there's friction between them, and who's big and who's this and who's better than the other. I hope they keep up with that.
Because the truth is that the more they succeed, the more they all succeed. The
Right.
more they succeed, the more
Right.
they open the doors for more people.
Yes.
Because we are kind of like developing the taste of other people for our music. So if more people like how KiDi sounds, they will check out more Ghanaian music. If they like how Mr. Drew dances and sings, they will check out more talent, right? And Gyakie. So we rise together.
Yeah, and I think that we've realized how serious this whole competition is between the countries and how our music is doing. So it's now if KiDi is doing well, we are okay. It should be like that. You understand? At the end of the day, they should hear that it's from Ghana.
It's from Ghana. Yeah.
So
that's the most important
between
thing.
us, we don't have If one person is, let them win. As far as it's about Ghana, we are cool.
This is the last time I'm saying it. I'm not a Nigerian artist.
As an industry, why people say you sound like one?
I think that it's a sound.
It's the sound.
There's a modern sound that's more than Nigeria's popularized.
People thought
it's
Mood
West
was
African
a
element.
Nigerian song.
Yeah.
We've influenced each other a
No,
lot
the production for Mood
over the years.
was a Nigerian producer.
Beats Vampire.
It was Ghanaian.
Ghana,
He's a
yeah.
Ghanaian
okay.
producer.
How
No,
about the-
honestly,
the-
first time I heard Mood, I thought it was Nigerian. First time I heard Sugarcane, I thought it was Nigeria.
we're dropping
This is
a
the
new
only
one.
man who, as soon as he drops, I know it is him. Because, from long. He can't lie.
I think this as an industry, right? Is we even let me focus on the artists first.
Yeah.
As an industry, the artists, it takes everybody doing their own thing in
have
their
an
own
industry,
corners
right.
to build the empire. So, like he said, let's not always we have a hunting, we are coming and forget them.
Exactly.
We need the hip hop, we need the R&B, we need the Afrobeat, we need the high life, we need all of us as a collective. And now outside of the artists too, we need all the stakeholders. Any Papa job. It's not just the artist, it's not just the DJ, it's not just the blogger. Everybody playing their role. It's an ecosystem, like I said. Everybody in the ecosystem needs to, play an important role to let all of us.
You see why I say I like the new generation of
man.
artists.
Gentlemen,
and the understanding of the modern music business. They actually even understand the fact that it's a whole ecosystem and it goes beyond them and everybody must play its part.
Sadiq, let me take Jackie's final thoughts so we can say goodbye to them. Then we can. TT is dead. I mean, we can't leave without talking. I mean, my TT. It's Gyakie. Are you there?
Your uncle's employee.
Charlie.
Yeah. Okay.
Gyakie, yes, we are going. Any final words? Any message to your fans? Any final thoughts? Yes.
I want to say a big thank you to everyone that streams our music, listens to our songs, puts other people on our songs and all of that. And also, I forgot to mention, big shout out to Sister Fia as well for the comments she passed on about me. And I'm dropping an EP very soon. I'm saying it again. Don't call me. I'm dropping an EP soon. Yeah, I'll also come to Ghana very soon as well. I miss eating fufu and banku and okra and all of that. And
when you come pay us a visit in at Joy FM, I will take you to Camidoh. All right, Gyakie.
Yeah, and then I'm looking forward to the new female artists. I mean, I really can't wait for the female industry to have a lot. Like, I want us to be like a lot, just like the men, so that when we're going for shows, you come backstage and then it's all men standing around a lot of that. I need to be seeing a lot of women around as well, just to make everything nice and beautiful as well. And so keep streaming Ghana music, keep supporting the Ghanaian artists, because sometimes when you go online and then you see bad comments about fellow artists and all that, it bring you down, kakra, because we're all human. Do you understand? And so positive energy all around, and then we'll be able to push the Ghana music agenda to the rest of the world. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And gentlemen, thank you also very, very, very much.
For having us.
We'll continue supporting you. We'll continue playing your music. I mean, we'll continue inviting you to our shows.
Somebody who listens to this interview go blue. Because when they come there, the interview, go talk to Charlie.
Yeah, I listen to them.
The boys talk something. What
exactly.
Charlie? Bless everybody.
Bless you. Is my mic on? Yes, the mics are on. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Now you can please leave our studio and go and make money. It's Saturday night. Go and make some money.
Amazing interview. Amazing interview.
Few days ago, Kweku the Traveler snatched the topmost song on Nigeria's Apple Music chart, flooded TikTok with many recreated videos, earned him a spot on Audio Mag's top 5 most streamed hip-hop artists list, and is currently the 4th most Shazam song in the world. And Audio Mag labeled Blacko as a Nigerian artist, to the enragement of Ghanaians. But Blacko insists he is a Ghanaian, and Ghana will forever be home to him.
Who never fuck up hands in the air? No hands, but I keep going, no. More like a rolling stone, cause I have no stopping times. I'm gonna keep my pace, cause I really have.
You just got served with the biggest showbiz stories in our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment. There are more stories and details on Joy Entertainment's social media handles and on myjoyonline.com. I am Kofi Hayford. Enjoy your weekend. Welcome to our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment, where in retrospect, we bring you all the trendiest stories. I am Kofi Hayford. This week has witnessed interesting developments in the world of showbiz, from the just-ended Grammys to top charting songs, legal cases, and many more. Let's take off with some bad news. High life singer Nanansia PSA, known for his hit song Police Aba, passed away earlier this week after being involved in an accident at Pokwase. The singer died upon arrival at the Accra Regional Hospital. Fans will remember him for this song.
Police Aba.
Now on to some good news from the camp of Ed Sheeran. The UK singer had been in court after grime artist Sammy Switch claimed the "oh-I" hook in Sheeran's hit song Shape of You was strikingly similar to an "oh-I" refrain in his own song. However, a UK High Court has ruled after an 11-day trial last month that Ed Sheeran did not plagiarize Sammy's song. Ed Sheeran has called such claims baseless. Now let's throw it back to the 64th Grammy Awards that took place in the US days ago, where two-time Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni lost out to Angelique Kidjo in the Global Music category. The Beninois won her 5th Grammy, taking home the Best Global Music Award after beating the likes of Rocky Dawuni, Wizkid, and Femi Kuti.
And the Grammy goes to Angelique Kidjo, Mother Nature.
Away in Nigeria, some wedding bells seem to be approaching, as Nollywood actress Rachel Dominic has revealed that she is engaged. According to sources, the actress has been engaged to one Fidelis Anosike for a while, but stayed quiet about it. The couple are preparing to seal it at the altar very soon. And back home in Ghana, Kwesi Arthur took to Twitter on Monday evening to finally announce the date for the release of his much-anticipated album. The Son of Jacob album will be released on April 22 this year. Fans on social media pages reacted with lots of excitement as the wait is almost over. Now to our biggest focus of the week, Black Sheriff is taking Ghana music to the world in grand style. His latest single, Kweku the Traveler, has achieved amazing feats, much to the delight of Ghanaians and Nigerians alike. Now, a few days ago, Kweku the Traveler snatched the topmost song on Nigeria's Apple Music chart, flooded TikTok with many recreated videos, earned him a spot on Audio Mag's top 5 most streamed hip-hop artists list, and is currently the 4th most Shazam song in the world. And Audio Mag labeled Blacko as a Nigerian artist, to the enragement of Ghanaians. But Blacko insists he is a Ghanaian, and Ghana will forever be home to him.
Who never fucked up hands in the air? No hands, but I keep going, no. More like a rolling stone, cause I have no stopping times. I'm gonna keep my pace, cause I really have.
You just got served with the biggest showbiz stories in our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment. There are more stories and details on Joy Entertainment's social media handles and on myjoyonline.com. I am Kofi Hayford. Enjoy your weekend. Welcome to our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment, where in retrospect, we bring you all the trendiest stories. I am Kofi Hayford. This week has witnessed interesting developments in the world of showbiz, from the just-ended Grammys to top charting songs, legal cases, and many more. Let's take off with some bad news. High life singer Nanansia PSA, known for his hit song Police Aba, passed away earlier this week after being involved in an accident at Pokwase. The singer died upon arrival at the Accra Regional Hospital. Fans will remember him for this song.
Police Aba.
Now on to some good news from the camp of Ed Sheeran. The UK singer had been in court after grime artist Sammy Switch claimed the "oh-I" hook in Sheeran's hit song Shape of You was strikingly similar to an "oh-why" refrain in his own song. However, a UK High Court has ruled after an 11-day trial last month that Ed Sheeran did not plagiarize Sammy's song. Ed Sheeran has called such claims baseless. Now let's throw it back to the 64th Grammy Awards that took place in the US days ago, where two-time Grammy nominee Rocky Dawuni lost out to Angelique Kidjo in the Global Music category. The Beninois won her 5th Grammy, taking home the Best Global Music Award after beating the likes of Rocky Dawuni, Wizkid, and Femi Kuti.
And the Grammy goes to Angelique Kidjo, Mother Nature.
Away in Nigeria, some wedding bells seem to be approaching, as Nollywood actress Rachel Dominic has revealed that she is engaged. According to sources, the actress has been engaged to one Fidelis Anosike for a while, but stayed quiet about it. The couple are preparing to seal it at the altar very soon. And back home in Ghana, Kwesi Arthur took to Twitter on Monday evening to finally announce the date for the release of his much-anticipated album. The Son of Jacob album will be released on April 22 this year. Fans on social media pages reacted with lots of excitement as the wait is almost over. Now to our biggest focus of the week, Black Sheriff is taking Ghana music to the world in grand style. His latest single, Kweku the Traveler, has achieved amazing feats, much to the delight of Ghanaians and Nigerians alike. Now, a few days ago, Kweku the Traveler snatched the topmost song on Nigeria's Apple Music chart, flooded TikTok with many recreated videos, earned him a spot on Audio Mag's top 5 most streamed hip-hop artists list, and is currently the 4th most Shazam song in the world. And Audio Mag labeled Blacko as a Nigerian artist, to the enragement of Ghanaians. But Blacko insists he is a Ghanaian, and Ghana will forever be home to him.
Who never fuck up hands in the air? No hands, but I keep going, no. More like a rolling stone, cause I have no stopping times. I'm gonna keep my pace, cause I really have.
You just got served with the biggest showbiz stories in our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment. There are more stories and details on Joy Entertainment's social media handles and on myjoyonline.com. I am Kofi Hayford. Enjoy your weekend. Welcome to our weekly news wrap, powered by Joy Entertainment, where in retrospect, we bring you all the trendiest stories. I am Kofi Hayford. This week has witnessed interesting developments in the world of showbiz, from the just-ended Grammys to top charting songs, legal cases, and many more. Let's take off with some bad news. High life singer Nanansia PSA, known for his hit song Police Aba, passed away earlier this week after being involved in an accident at Pokwase. The singer died upon arrival at the Accra Regional Hospital. Fans will remember him for this song.
Police Aba.
Now on to some good news from the camp
minutes
of
and we're out of here. Just a few messages. Pentecost Hour is a religious broadcast program sponsored by the Church of Pentecost. Comes your way with the chairman of the Church of Pentecost, Apostle Eric Nyameche, on Joy 99.7, 9:30 every Monday. Tune in every Monday, 9:30 p.m. as Apostle Nyameche brings you life transforming truth that nourishes the soul, ignites passion, and restores hope in the nations. The Church of Pentecost, we're possessing the nations for the Lord. And there are only 8 games to play in the EPL. Don't miss that cracker between Man City and Liverpool tomorrow, Sunday, 10th April, live on Super Sports on DSTV. Is it going to be Pep or Klopp, Raheem Sterling or Mo Salah? Get your DSTV decoder at a cool 169 cedis to see who grabs the vital 3 points. DSTV, it's your moment. Yes, so we woke up to hear about the loss of my man Sama Jetefew, aka TT. Before we do that, let me just do a few of messages that came up. Hi George, great show. I'm 37 and talented, but I'm shy to drop my music. Few people would say I'm too old for this. Can KiDi advise me? Well. Good afternoon, I'm Priscilla from Koforidia. Tell KiDi he's my everyday crush and my superstar. He should keep up the good work. Hi George, great show. Okay, that one. Oh, you didn't add your names to your messages. Please do all to do that. Please ask KiDi for me if what he did to Adia Pena was good. The kiss you ate, was it good? Nana Kwesi sent that one in. Hi George, please tell KiDi if you want to be a good dancer, you should just spend time with Lexus Bill. For where? Yeah, it's interesting how the guys in your studio are brushing away Gumroad issues and royalties. I hope they have insurance and retirement plans already in place now. The way they are speaking now, we hear before from the KK Fusus to Furian Ponsans in their days. Today, these people are fighting Gumroad. Times change. I hope they have solid financial plans for the changing times ahead. Yao, Inside Airport sent that one in. Okay, Yao. Well, those are your opinions too. Chief, Titi is gone.
Yeah, very sad news. Condolences to his family. I am in a way happy. Not maybe the word is not happy, but that at least when he cried out for help,
yeah,
you know,
Ghanaian showed up.
Overpouring of emotion.
Yeah.
One thing I just found ridiculous, you know, and that's one of the things people do, you know, hasty generalizations and fallacies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I saw some people posting that, hey, is it the same Ghanaians who condemned Titi who are now, I mean, you know, expressing, you know, their remorse at his past? And I'm like, I mean, Ghanaians came out to support him when he had a problem. And
exactly.
In any case, it's not every Ghanaian who criticized him. It's also not every Ghanaian who supported him, you know. So there's always this tendency, you know, to overgeneralize situations. But I think that he's paid his dues. I mean, obviously, Taxi Driver was one of the biggest, series we all used to love and watch on television. And he gave us some great moments. He gave us some funny moments. Even with his recent, issues, there was still, if you look through it, there was still some really. I mean, when I watch the videos, I just laugh. Sometimes the way he reacted to the generosity. I mean, example when the vice president, when they brought him the money and they handed it to him. I mean, it was just hilarious. It was very extremely good natured. And so he's a colossus who we have lost, and we would celebrate him for his successes. We'll learn from the lessons of his life, and we can only wish, death would knock at each and everyone's door, and at the point of death, it is not the time to point fingers, because ultimate judgment is in the hands of the Lord.
Of the good Lord Almighty.
We can only just hope that the person's shortcomings will be forgiven, and his good would be rewarded abundantly in the
Amen.
So we express our condolences to his family, and we wish him the best in his transition to the afterlife.
Alaji.
Yeah, for me, again, condolences to the family. I mean, he's paid his dues. It's unfortunate in the last few days before he passed, he was embroiled in all these public conversations about his welfare, which kind of sparked conversations about the need to ensure that the creative industry continues to be rewarding for the stars, not when they are only active, but even when they are in their passive days, and so condolences to him, and condolences to the family for their loss. May he so rest in peace.
George is still here, so George, talk to us. George Britton.
Again, condolences to the family. Like Sadiq said, I think his latter days were not so beautiful because of some of the news that came out from his camp, and how some people equally treated him. I mean, we'll never forget his role in entertaining us. Some of us when we were growing. I mean, I remember back in the 90s, someone at Chimoto, anytime I see a taxi, either Boaje or Titi came to mind, and it was a beautiful thing, and they gave us, pure entertainment back then. So it's quite sad to lose such a, a great talent and a blessing to the country. May the family keep. Be strong this time round, and then we are here to support any time that they need be.
May his soul rest in perfect peace. That would be our show for today. And Sadiq, I've not congratulated you for the 3 music awards, eh? Or have I? Charlie, congratulations. I think it was a good show. I've had a lot of criticism from a number of sources, but that's to be expected. It's normal with every award scheme. George, were you there?
Yesterday somebody,
Yes, I was.
George, yesterday somebody showed me a picture and a video in the OB van with me, you, Francis Doku, Step, all of us. Everybody was in a pencil. When I'll send it to you.
Charlie,
during
the time, man. The time that Ghanaians don't know. Those 2 or 3 hours. The devil is a liar. But yeah, but it all happens. I mean, we'll give glory to God. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Wagbajaga, any message? We are going. We are done.
We are going to break our fast.
We are going to break our fast. Yes, it's 6 p.m. It is 6 p.m.
Who is due his due.
Yes. Let me say a very special happy birthday to Auntie Amy, Executive Director at the National Theatre of Ghana.
Hey,
yes, Auntie Amy is 60.
60?
So yes. I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Also.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Auntie Amy, happy birthday.
She doesn't look it, eh?
She doesn't look 60.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman. Doesn't look 60 at all.
To Auntie Amy.
Yes,
and
exactly.
At the right time, we'll come with some cupcakes.
Exactly. And I think it's
I'm talking about the person. We also have to express our condolences to the family of the former second lady, Hajira.
Yes. And a happy birthday as well to our brother Danlate. It's Danlate's birthday today.
Remedy.
Yes, Remedy. Danlate, have a very, very happy birthday. God richly bless you. All right. The show was produced, team lead Philip Nye, production support Anita, social media Chris P made us happen, and DJ Obeto dropped the sound. Special thanks to DJ Black for the countdown, and my man Kofi Fort for the Showbiz rap. God willing, we're back again next week. Uncle Ken was with us. He had to leave a minute or so ago. God willing, we are back again next week. My name is Josh Quay. The news comes up next, and then Billy is going to come your way with Flash back. We're out.